What's going on, everybody? It's Jay here from Nerd Takes, and I am finally back with another Nerd Takes gaming stream. And right out of the gate, I'm hearing a double looped audio, so you can tell it's been a little bit. Let me just take care of that, because I think that might be in the background here, which it is. Okay, perfect. Yep. A little bit of rust. It's been a while. I see Abe in the chat. What's going on, Abe? Yeah, like I said, finally back with another Nerd Takes gaming stream. It's been a little bit been a little bit busy IRL, so I haven't been able to do too much streaming lately. And to be completely honest with you, it's been a little bit of a case of I haven't really known what I want to play. Kind of in one of those weird moods lately where like nothing is quite getting me in terms of new games, and I feel like I've been a little bored of games that I've already kind of played and replayed time and time again. So I just was in a bit of a drought and not really sure what I wanted to stream. But it kind of hit me the other day as I was messing around on my PS5 and trying to get it set back up with a capture card here so that I can start streaming some of the games I have there, that Spider-Man is a game that I haven't played in a while. And I love this game. I see Abe in chat saying he has still never played this. Really, Abe? Interesting. I love this game. It's up there in quality with the Arkham games for me. This specifically was probably I want to say it's my second favorite Spider-Man game. It's definitely the best quality Spider-Man game overall, I want to say. I'm trying to think of all the ones I've played over the years. There's some movie tie-in ones that I've always loved, but, haven't gone back to play again, like the original movie game for Tobey Maguire's movies. Spider-Man 2 was a fantastic game, the one based off that movie. But I haven't gone back to play it in a while, so I don't know how well it holds up or not. And then you had like a whole bunch of other Spider-Man games that have come out that have been outside of the movie world, which I think is always a good thing. I don't love, everything always being together or movie tie-in games. I know most people will tell you movie tie-in games have never been particularly good. But there are a handful that were. That Spider-Man game was, Spider-Man 2. I love the first Spider-Man movie game, even though it's probably not a good game if I were to go back and play it now. And then, Wolverine Origins was a good game in terms of movie tie-in games. So there's a handful, maybe a few that end up being decent. But regardless of all that, that's me already going off on a rant here. This Spider-Man game is great, and I have loved other ones like Web of Shadows and all these different games. I mean, there's been a ton of Spider-Man games. But this is one of my favorites. It's fantastic. Its sequel, unfortunately, left a lot to be desired. Spider-Man, I think they just call it Spider-Man 2, actually. Not that great. Didn't love it, for a multitude of different reasons. It didn't live up to the hype that this one kind of left off with, because this one is fantastic. I've played through this maybe 2-3 times. I believe I've 100%ed it when it was on my PS4. This is on my PS5, and weirdly, I didn't have any saved game files. I'm not sure if that's because the last time I played it was PS4. I would have thought it carried over, but apparently it did not. So regardless, we were going to start from scratch anyway, so that's not really a big deal. But I did think that was weird when I first turned it on yesterday to see, or rather, first re-downloaded it yesterday. And right off the bat, Abe says Spider-Man is my favorite hero too, 100%. For me, growing up, it was always Spider-Man first as my favorite. But as I got a little bit older, Batman kind of overtook him a little bit. But he's still number 2 for me, and it's very much like a 1A, 1B type of scenario. I love both heroes. They're just my favorites. And Abe says Origins, the game, was better than the movie. 100%. 100%. And I will say, I know Wolverine Origins is a terrible movie, but I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I totally understand it's garbage. It's not good. But for some reason, I don't know if it was just, I think I was in high school and I saw that with a few of my friends at the time. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the nostalgia. Maybe it's just my love for the character of Wolverine. I don't know. But I do kind of like watching that movie. It's total crap, but I like watching it. So, but the game is 100% better than it. I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that game just so I could play it, even if I don't stream it, just to play it personally, because I did really enjoy that one. One of the very few movie tie-in games that's not only better than the movie, but actually just a damn good game. All right. Now, since I've already started with rambling quite a bit, let's hop right into this one, shall we? And as always, let me know if audio sounds off, if the game's louder than my voice, if my voice is louder than the game. Just let me know. Happy to adjust it. I actually really appreciate it because I can't always tell. With that said, yeah, let's just get into it. I love this game. I can't wait to play it again. It's probably been, at least 3 years. So what are we in? 2025? So I want to say last time I played it was probably 2021 or 2022 when I first got the PS5, because it was just one of the games I happen to own digitally, obviously. So I just figured, why not re-download it and play it on the PS5 since I had already beaten it on the PS4. So it's been, handful of years. So I've forgotten a lot about it. I know we start off with Kingpin. I know there's a great intro scene, but honestly, between Kingpin and the final fight, there's a lot that I forget. So let's just hop right into it. Friendly neighborhood, we're obviously not doing that difficulty, or friendly. It's going to be between amazing and spectacular. And I've probably beat it both other times on amazing. Maybe one of the times was spectacular, so we'll do spectacular. Before we start, some of these settings. Maybe I should have did this beforehand, but what are you going to do? Listening mode, don't care. Invert, no. Subtitles. I'm going to leave subtitles off in case any clips come out of this, because the subtitles, I've noticed a few times I've done like Batman game clips, and the subtitles from the game tend to get in the way of the subtitles YouTube generates for videos. So I just leave the subtitles off. But we will be watching the cutscenes, because if I recall, this had a great story. Not if I recall, I know it had a really good story. And I want to kind of re-experience it. And we'll all kind of experience it together if you're watching along with these streams. So we will do no subtitles, but we will watch all the cutscenes. Just throwing that out there now. With that said, let's get it. Oh, and Abe says, yup, same. Is that in regards to the Wolverine movie? I know it's so bad, but I do like it. I don't know. I'm weird like that sometimes, I guess. Ah, the Parkers. Oh, is this actually still going to have the... This is going to have the old model of the of Peter Parker in this, because I think it was the remastered version that got the updated model of him, which looks entirely different than this game. I kind of like the original better, to be honest. I felt like it looked a little bit more like Peter Parker. Generic energy bar, check. Oh, Abe, you were referencing the Batman Spiderman hierarchy. Yep, gotcha. Fair enough. But Abe does also say if the CGI was better, it wouldn't have been so bad or so iffy. Yeah, the CGI was pretty crap in that movie. A few times it stands out like, wow, what the hell were they doing with this? There's a scene where he's like got his claws out and he accidentally chops through the sink of like the farm, the couple that owns the farm that Wolverine like ends up at. That I always think looks so bad. And then there's another scene when he's like chasing Gambit or something in an alley and he's like chopping away at a fire escape, and again it just looks so bad. Those two stand out, but I'm sure there's a million other examples of bad CGI in that one. Yeah, the sink scene. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Abe. His claws, I think that was one of the first times they went to CGI claws instead of the practical ones, and they looked just so bad. I love this intro to the game. It feels very, very Spider-Man. However, it sounds a little low in my ears, so I'm going to turn it up so you guys can hear it. If I'm turning it up too loud, just, as always, let me know. Oh, I love this suit, too. This is a great suit. God, I love this game. The swinging is unbelievable. The mechanics are great. This isn't even the remastered version. This is the original version, and it still looks phenomenal all these years later. This was, what, 2018, I think? While holding R2, X to gain speed. Yep, we know that. Come on, this ain't our first rodeo. Oh my God, that suit looks amazing.
Did you take him down yet?
No, we're at 50
Oh yeah,
towers,
Captain
but still
Yuri.
waiting
I
on
forgot
the
about her.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help?
And right on cue with fighting Wilson Fisk to start this game, because I have been rewatching Daredevil with my wife, who's never seen it. So she's been watching it for the first time. She's absolutely loving it. She can't get enough. And I'm watching it for the I don't even know how many times, because I'm getting ready for Daredevil Born Again, which hopefully is good. But man, oh my god, is Wilson Fisk so good in that show.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be
yeah, Abe, I do believe, well, I'm assuming
better wrap this up quick.
it was official. It's like all canonized. Abe's saying that they officially canonized the Netflix show of Daredevil and all that. I was assuming that's what they were doing with Born Again, but I wasn't totally sure, because I know originally they weren't going to have like Karen and Foggy in the show, and then once they like scrapped everything they had worked on, they decided to put them back in. So I was hoping that they were kind of canonizing all of that, but I wasn't totally sure. I know they've taken their liberties with Kingpin quite a bit in the few appearances he's made, as well as Daredevil's appearance in She-Hulk. They definitely took some liberties from what the original show was. But I had thought I had heard the showrunner of Daredevil say something like they were going to be ignoring, or not that I heard him say it, but a report of him saying he would be ignoring Daredevil's appearance, or Matt Murdock's appearance in She-Hulk, which I do think is the right call. You know, sorry if you were a She-Hulk fan. Don't mean any offense, but I personally thought the show wasn't very good, and I kind of hated what they did with Matt Murdock and that, as much as I haven't liked what they've done with Kingpin in Echo or the Hawkeye show. You know, sorry, just don't like it, don't think it's good. So I'm fine with them choosing to ignore all of that stuff. Your spider sense will flash around your head. Yep, I know what a spider sense is. The one thing that's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to in this is the fact that dot, and I just did it right there, dodge is the circle button. I'm so used to it being, you know, triangle or Y for Batman, depending on what console you're playing. So forgive me if it looks a little rough in some of this combat stuff. Yep, and I just did it there, so I'm probably going to get knocked out. Yeah, She-Hulk was something, Abe. It was definitely a show. I think that's the best thing I can say about it.
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Oh, yep. See, I am forgetting buttons here. I didn't pay attention. Oh, I gotta stop trying to press triangle to dodge. How do I do a web?
Almost done.
Oh, maybe I have to unlock the ability to kind of swing him around on the web.
Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him.
I will say, now that I'm not watching this cinematic, it does kind of look a little bit dated. I kind of do wish I was playing the remastered version right now. It doesn't look bad or anything. It just, I'm noticing, or maybe it's my monitor actually, because I have my monitor on a strange setting right now. I think it's on FPS, and typically I play with it, games like this, I play in cinematic mode. So maybe it's just a little too bright on my end. I hope it looks good on your guys' side.
Okay, Yuri, all done.
Hey, Rick. Hey, brother. How's it going, man?
Yuri?
Thank you for stopping by. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hoping it looks good for you guys. I'm seeing it. I think my setting on my monitor might be making it look a little too bright. So maybe it's not actually the graphics looking a little bit dated. It might just be a settings issue for me. Alright, let's get over to Fisk Tower. I remember naming it for a second. And we have 7 people watching. Thank you all for stopping by, man. I really appreciate that. I know it's Sunday night. Everybody's got work tomorrow, and this is a nice relaxed time, so I appreciate you guys choosing to relax a little bit here, watching me play this game.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I like this Yuri character, actually. I kind of liked what they did with her in the second game as well. It was one of the few stories in the second game that I did enjoy.
Heads up.
Rick saying, no, it does look a little dated. Yeah, I kind of almost wish I was playing the remastered version, but didn't feel like paying $60 for it when I already owned this one, so I'm like, yeah, whatever, we'll just play this. It doesn't look awful or anything. I don't think. It just, I don't know. It doesn't look as crisp. I guess. I'm a little bit. Oh geez, I'm not paying attention. I'm a little bit jaded by now finally being a PC gamer, and the way things look on PC is just phenomenal. So, you know, it might be a little bit of my jaded kind of perspective on game graphics now as well. It doesn't look awful, it just doesn't look right. Something looks a little dull. Hey, El Tombi, how's it going, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. And we got Carl, brother, how's it going, man? Damn, everybody's stopping by today. Appreciate it, guys. I hope everything is well for everybody, life's going good, and all that good jazz. Okay, I really need to remember the buttons for this game, though, because I'm not paying attention. Oh, and you know what? While I'm here, and I have a minute because of a loading screen... Oh, shit. First, let me pause so I don't die again. Carl says, going good, getting ready to play some... Oh, Carl, you've been waiting to play that game. How is it, by the way? I'm hoping it's good. Let me see here. I wanted to do this because I've been waiting to do that for about a month and a half now since my last stream, because I haven't streamed in a little bit. So there's a few gifteds for everybody. I hope you all enjoy. Oh, the first one goes to a guy named Jay Tapia. Wow, seems like a good dude. Michelle Clark, Lisi gets one. Heretical Nerd also gets one, and we'll see who the fifth goes to. All right, let's get back to this. Web strike. That's what I couldn't remember how to do. Okay, build, focus, attacking, yada yada. Damn, it has been a little bit since I played this game.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
Let's see what we can do. Yeah, pretty much, Rick. That's quite the psychotic mongoose move of me to accidentally gift a membership to myself. But what are you gonna do? YouTube just picks them.
What they call a hostile workplace.
All right, who else is here? There was no need for me to have died in this spot already. I was just not paying attention. You get webbed. Oh my god, I almost just said the thing from... I've been playing so much Marvel Rivals, like late night, when I've had a few chances to actually play games. I've been playing so much Marvel Rivals, and I almost just immediately said the line that Spiderman says from when he does his ultimate move, because it's just been like ingrained in my brain now. Carl says, game is fun and runs well. Good. Oh, runs well on Steam Deck. Oh, that's awesome, man. Glad to hear it. You know, I kind of want to get a Steam Deck. I need something handheld for gaming. And I used to have a Switch, but I made the regrettable decision to get rid of my Switch when I wasn't using it enough. And then from there, I, like, immediately 3-4 months later was like, damn, I really wish I still had my Switch. And this was like a few years ago now, but I got so stuck in the in-between of everybody for the past like 4 or 5 years being like, oh, Nintendo Switch 2, it's gonna get announced soon, that I kept thinking like, well, I'll just wait for that announcement. 3-4 years later, the thing's finally announced, and I still don't even know exactly, I missed the exact date when we're gonna get it. So I'm finally like, all right, now I can actually wait for the Switch. But now that I have PC, I'm kind of like, well, shit, do I maybe want to just get a Steam Deck instead? We'll see. I gotta stop buying too many consoles and things, so we'll see. Oh, I can't do the web spin around thing. I keep trying to do that. Alright, let me pay attention here so I can actually give you guys some half decent looking gameplay, because right now it's pretty rough.
I think that's all of them. Come on, come on.
Rick says, look into the upcoming Switch 2. Yep, says saw some stuff that made him even possibly want to take a look at it. Yeah, I mean... It looks nice. It looks great.
I prefer a more direct
bigger
approach.
screen. You know, I know it looks generally like the old Switch, but the bigger screen is nice, and I don't know. I mean, whatever else they add. If there's like a hardware kind of upgrade that makes the games look a little better on that, that'd be great. I'm cool with that. So we'll see. Plus, I do kind of miss the ability to play some Nintendo games. I grew up on Nintendo. I mean, a lot of us did. I know that. So I just miss those IPs. You know, I haven't played a Mario game or anything in so long. So part of me does just kind of want to
Server room it is.
get back into some of those IPs.
Call from May. Better answer.
Abe,
hi,
I almost mispronounced Tapia because I'm so used to everybody saying Tapia, and it's not how it's for me at least. I always pronounced it Tapia, and everybody on YouTube says Tapia. So for me, or except Az, who goes by Jai Tapai, which is a totally different pronunciation. But everybody's saying Tapia. Put it in my head for a second. So I was like, Tapia? No, Tapia.
That's my cue.
All right, what are we looking at here? Let's get up here.
Spiderman.
I do need that web kind of throw thing to be in my arsenal because it's huge for these guys. You're gonna get stuck to the wall. Oh no, you didn't actually go there. I guess you'll just get knocked out instead. Why can't I do the web swing? I think I'm just trying to do things that are late in the game. Should be able to do like a web swing kick there. That doesn't seem to want to work for me. Who you guys still shooting at? Because I don't see him. He must be above me, right? Are they above me? I can't zip up there. Let's see, can I go up this way? Oh, you're shooting at absolutely nothing. Right, gotcha. Got it. Okay. Thanks for the help. Seriously though, what are you shooting at? Is it something I should be doing? I'm quite lost at what the hell these guys are looking at. Okay. Well, we'll just ignore that. Where am I supposed to go? Were there more guys that were gonna fight me, or? Is it glitched? I'm not sure what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Did I like knock somebody into a wall or something and that's what they're shooting at? Oh, yeah, I knew it was glitched. Bud, you're looking the wrong way. You should have been looking this way. Would have helped you. Okay, focus back. Yeah, I know about. Oh, what the hell? I don't know anybody's coming out of that door. There's another guy still back in that hallway, so this might end up being glitched as well. Man, this PS5 controller is way quieter than my Xbox controller. I didn't realize that before. Get the hell out of this little 2x2 room, for Christ's sake. Oh, I forgot about these finisher moves. They're pretty good. Spidey. That was me pressing triangle to dodge when I know it's not that in this game. It's that in Batman. I was gonna say, dude, that was a dodge. How did he not dodge it? But I did, so. I'm just gonna complain for the sake of it anyways, though.
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left.
Alright, Wilson, where are you?
This way they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in.
Oh, a little bit of stealth, huh?
There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance.
Can't go that way.
Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Can't make it delete any faster.
Let's just go right down. Screw it. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not going right down.
Halfway there. Need another minute or two.
Rick says you still had guys behind the door in the office you were in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to fight as well, but something about the game's a little glitchy to start here, so we're gonna see how much effect that plays. I 100% saw that guy too. He was running around in the back hallway there. So, damn, what the hell kind of gun was that? Oh, you piece of crap.
Warning. Full deletion.
Well, apparently I forgot how to play a game and read chat at the same time. So, Gotta put the training wheels back on here. Oop, and I was just about to take a sip of my drink at the wrong time.
Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Stall him! The system's still purging!
I thought the IT guys in my last job were rude.
Take him down!
Gotta access that console before everything's gone.
5 seconds.
Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Sorry, everyone, but the dog is barking right now, so I'm just gonna mute.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Okay, I think he's settled. My wife just got home and he always gets excited, so he was backing up a storm.
Get that door down now! Get past him. Destroy everything.
Web yank. Okay, now we're starting to get some of these web yanks and stuff.
Look around you. I did this. Have you ever done mad?
Oh, that kind of worked
Well,
out. I didn't know I
was
could
that
web
time
yank
I
him
took
into the
down
other
a
guy.
pompous
Why all these guys look the
overstuffed
exact
crime
same?
lord before breakfast?
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant. It'll be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fist. Almost sad to see it end.
Me afraid.
Oh, I forgot I
ready
could
for the
fight
main
in the air
event.
like that. That's actually a nice feature. Oh, I shouldn't have tried that. I should stop trying to do the L1R1 right there because it takes too long. And let's go right for this. Oh my god, that suit is so good. I love this suit. Nice, simple, classic Spider-Man suit.
Yuri, an explosion just...
I saw it. Fist could have the whole place wired. I'm sending in a bomb unit.
Alright, I'm starting to remember that it's circle to dodge my triangles. That's helped me out quite a bit.
Like the fireworks? We got more where that came from.
I think that's all of them.
Alright. And we're going up.
It's clear. Move up.
Dude, when the hell does Fist come?
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like we're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
Okay, apparently still not yet.
Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building!
I heard more people back that way.
Run, run.
find
Everybody get out. Oh, I thought that was actually going to put out some of the flames. Silly me.
Spider-Man! We can't move! We're pinned down!
Dude, you're not just pinned down, you're crushed. Are you
Get out
kidding me?
fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it?
God bless you if you can get up from this. Oh, jeez. Attaboy, Pete. Saving the day. You know, when it comes to Spider-Man suits, and even just in this game in general, because there's a crap ton of them in this game, I hate when they overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple.
How we doing,
His suit
Captain?
is so good looking.
Could
Just
be
keep it
better.
simple.
Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last
we
one.
had
If Fist calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was. Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Rick says he does love the black and white symbiote suit. Though. Oh yeah, absolutely. That looks fantastic. The I prefer the symbiote suit better than the reverse white and black anti-venom suit. But 100% agree there. The black and white symbiote suit is brilliant. But again, one of the things that I think makes that suit so great is that it's such... Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Is that it's simple. I just find simple to literally be the old case of, like, simplicity is best. It's a simple, clean, classic look. It's just not too much busyness going on.
Excessive, don't you think?
Some of these get, like, way too just... You know, they're just doing too much. I'm kind of just like that in general, though. Like, when it comes to sports teams, I like, you know, uniforms and jerseys that are simple, classic, solid colors, you know, with bold, kind of popping colors, things like that. I'm not into, like, too much busyness, too much craziness on things like that. I don't know. I guess I'm a simple is best kind of guy. Alright, let's open up the doors and see what's... Ooh, executive offices. Maybe this is where we find Fisk.
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
Hardcore. Am I going out this window? Feels like I'm going out this window. I am, in fact, not going out that window. Oh, I'm going this way. How come none of these guys are trying to evacuate while the building's, like, collapsing around us? Dedicated to the job, I guess. I get the feeling Fisk isn't really giving you the credit for it, though, so I don't know why he's so dedicated. Oh, shit. Press triangle again. I have to remember it's not... I'm not playing Batman. Try again.
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
The movement mechanics in this game are so smooth.
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
Really good kind of interpretation of Spider-Man. Or more so like execution of Spider-Man in a video game format. Just looks so smooth and so satisfying.
Knock him out.
Oh, like things like that too I love. As well as that, just absolutely yeeting a trash can at somebody.
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay. You guys all right?
And just wait till we get to the best parts of the
just about
game,
to
which
call
is
for
the Mary
backup.
Jane
I
missions.
think I'm it.
Kidding. Those are actually the worst parts of the game. If you've played this,
Heads up, boss.
you'll very much remember them for how boring and painful they are to get through. Dirty cops. Tisk tisk, you should have known better. Dodge under and attack. Okay, well I already do that. I already knew that. I was already doing that.
All along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face.
Oh, I actually wanted to hit this guy so he didn't do that, but I suppose it works to go that way as well. Okay, okay. Room clear? Nope, you gotta get web. Now we're clear. You get a web, you get a web. That's the thing from Marvel.
Hey Yuri.
Marvel
So some
Rivals
of your
that's
guys
stuck in
were
my
on
head.
Fisk's payroll. Good news is they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down.
Oh
Now.
man, I
With
can't stop
pleasure.
just complimenting this suit. It's so damn good. The eyes, everything. It's perfect. Perfect. I don't like this crouch walk though. Run. Thanks again for being here, guys. It's means a lot spending some time on a Sunday night watching me play this game and hanging out. And also, it's a really good feeling to be back in the swing of streaming and having all you guys show up to have a
Writing your
chat too.
memoirs?
So
Don't
been a
forget
while
the
since I've
hyphen
done some
between
streaming, and I
spider and
appreciate it.
man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long.
You're right, Fisk. This won't take long.
Surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
you do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
I feel like they hit the smart-ass Spider-Man quips pretty good in this game as well, too.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for an opening.
Oh, shit. Can I throw this at that one? Nope, I can't. Alright, chat, I got a question for you. If you could only have one of Spider-Man's superpowers, which
What's
one would
wrong,
it be?
Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy
His spider sense, his strength, his heightened durability, his wall crawling. I'll count web swinging, although in most cases outside of like Tobey Maguire, it is that he's just scientifically smart enough to create his web fluid. But we'll say you need the kind of athletic ability that comes with being Spider-Man for that. So we'll call the web swinging one. One, you need the brains to do it. Two, you need the athletic ability. So we'll call the web swinging a superpower. Even though technically it's kind of just outside of his superpowers. At least to a degree. I really don't know which I would take either. I had a web? Shit, that's not good. There we go. I think for me, if I was to be honest... Oh man, I almost want to go with the web swinging. But I feel like the strength would be the best. The most, like, practical to use. Because, like, if you just had wall crawling, what would that really do for you? I mean, it would be cool, don't get me wrong. Like, what the hell would what the hell would wall crawling really do for you?
You are everything that's
Web
wrong
swinging
with
would
this
be at
city.
least okay, because, like, that's a cool mode of transportation. Spider sense would also be good.
To you.
You know what to do, man. Surround it.
I think I'd have to go with the strength, though, honestly. Okay, let's focus on these guys.
You
Okay.
die is useless, you fools. Free to fight, I don't want excuses. I'm in that chicken mood.
Oh, I didn't get him webbed in time. That's trash. And now he's gonna break out of the web that I did.
What do I pay you for?
Bring him to the ground.
I gotta say, I have to get a little better with these cameras because I'm having some difficulty spinning the camera around quickly.
You're out of your depth,
Oh
boy.
my god.
Not this time.
Just a bunch of hits in a row.
What are we doing?
Oh shit, what got me?
Still haven't learned.
Rick says Spidey sense makes him stand out and survive. Yeah, hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Spidey sense, always knowing when something bad was about to happen, is a pretty good superpower. I can understand, oh shit, taking that. Alright, how about we wake up here, Jay? Not particularly playing well. Oh my god, if I don't stop using the Batman controls, I'm never gonna get off this first boss. Jesus.
Still haven't learned.
Yep, Spidey sense is a good call, Rick. I think that's a fair choice. I think for me, it would be, like I said, strength. And number two would probably be the web swinging. Because that'd be a pretty sick way to get around.
You're not bulletproof.
We don't have any gadgets yet either. I just want to get to like, oh, I should. See, this is what sucks about not having had my old file saved. Because I could have done this as a New Game Plus, which I would have actually preferred.
Hang in there.
But
We'll be over soon.
no such case. We did not just hit Spider-Man. I can take a hit from Kingpin. That I understand at least. Oh my god. Can I pay attention? Yeah, I gotta get this camera turned around way quicker than I've been. Thanks, Fisk. That actually helped. Oh, Fisk, you piece of crap. I thought I could dodge that. I didn't know I had to web counter it. Couldn't even think of the word. Alright, chat. This is just the get the rust off stage. It's been a few years since I played this. We'll smoothen things up here. Oh, thank you for hitting him with that fist. That was actually super helpful. And thank you for missing me with that. Here we go. We're starting to get somewhere. This is getting smoother. Suck on that, Fisk, you idiot. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, I did the wrong thing. It's not all funny anymore when you don't have any thugs to come after me, huh? See, chat, we just needed to get a little bit of the rust off, you know? It's been a while. And now things are looking a lot better for us in Spidey. I couldn't have said that at a worse time. It slams me into the ground. Okay, I'm hitting the buttons. Alright, I thought it was just going to make me miss the quick time event. You know, I'm not usually a big fan of quick time events. I find them to be boring in gameplay for the most part, but yeah, they tend to look cool. Just never really been a big fan of quick time events in games. But I will say, in this one, I do enjoy them a bit. They feel a little bit more interactive than your standard quick time event. And that could just be me being biased because I like this game. I think we all reserve the right to be a little bit biased here and there, so what are you going to do? Yeah, Rick's right there with me. You hate quick time events. Yeah, it's just, it feels like a cheap way to make a game look cool. And like, I hate when they like present it in trailers and stuff. You're like, oh, look how good the combat's gonna be. And it's like, that's not combat. That's
I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
A cinematic that I get to press a few buttons through. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of drives me nuts. But, and I don't mind them if it's here or there. I hate when the game like just, for whatever reason, becomes obsessed with using quick time events.
Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era.
Yeah, that's been a thing in some Spider-Man games in the past too, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'd rather feel like I'm playing the game than watching a movie, just hitting a couple buttons along the way. All right, so we're done with the first boss fight. Kingpin's in jail. Let's take a look at skill trees and all this stuff, because it's been a while since I've looked at it. You have leveled up. You've earned a skill point. Okay, pretty standard. Skill points. Okay, I don't need a tutorial on a friggin' skill tree, dude. Yeah, looks like Abe agrees with us as well, Rick. Quick time events are kind of lame. Even the Batman games have a few that I'm not a huge fan of. I thought it said I had a skill point. Oh, I thought these were already purchased. Whoops. Web throw. So this was the one I was looking for. Web throw. So we're definitely going to grab that because I do like that a lot. Because when you web guys up, just like that guy is, if you web throw him, I don't know if it's going to show it in that little screen up there. It's not because he's not close enough. But if you web throw those guys that are already webbed up into a wall, they automatically stick to it, which is super helpful when you're facing big numbers. Perfect dodge. Ooh, yes, that one for sure. That sends a little web that hits them right in the face, especially if they have like weapons and shit and they're firing at me. It makes it a lot easier. And this was the web kick that I was looking for. Perfect. or swing kick rather. Rick says in there's too many of them in games today. Yeah, it's like a cheap little trick that I'm not a fan of. I can't stress it enough that I just find QuickTime events to be pretty lame for the most part. Like I said, in this game, I think they have some solid ones, and I think they incorporate it in a way that works well, because it doesn't. You don't feel like in this game they shorted you on any combat or movement mechanics with Spider-Man. You really do feel like you're playing as Spider-Man in this game. So I think the addition of some fancy little cinematic QuickTime events fits nicely. You know what I mean? It's not like they sacrificed gameplay to be like, oh, we're going to do these cool looking QuickTime events, even if it affects the amount of gameplay and mechanics we're able to put into the game. They did both. They focused on that, side of it first with mechanics, and then they, added some fancy, nice little looking QuickTime events. So, I can live with that. I'm cool with it, and I can enjoy them a bit. And they do feel slightly more interactive in this game than just like press X at the right time. Like the one with Kingpin when it was like use L1 and R2 or whatever the hell the buttons were, to kind of do like a little web yank and all that. Like, I don't know. It just feels like it's a little bit more interactive, even if it's maybe not technically. And I am once again rambling while you guys are staring at a menu, so let's get moving. I believe next we're about to go pick up the advanced.
We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe. Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him
everyone
into
thinks
trouble.
they're Final Fantasy.
Get
Are
there
those
before he
big in
hurts
Final
himself.
Fantasy, Rick? I'm not. I've actually never played a Final Fantasy. Weirdly enough, I know. A lot of people are gonna hate that, but I've never played a Final Fantasy, so I'm not even sure. Are QuickTime events big in those games? Or more so, should I say, are they done right in those games, and that's what people are trying to emulate all the time? Oh yeah, I forgot about the nosedive feature. That's nice. Have to get this movement a little bit smoother too. It's been quite a while since I've web swung around New York.
Sorry, spider emergency.
Let's take a little street run, huh? Let's take a look at the map. Looks nice. They did a good job. I don't know. Jeez, I can't speak. You can tell it's been a while since I've streamed. I don't know New York well enough to know exactly how accurate it is, but the parts that I do know, like Madison Square Garden, where we just were, I can say very accurate. At least from my memory. Maybe a New Yorker would say otherwise. Ooh, that didn't look right. Looked like a weird landing there, but okay. Alright. Let's see Doc Ock, see what he's got going on.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Yeah, I like this character model better than the remastered version.
You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon.
Well, if
It's
you have a
fine,
problem with
Parker.
it,
I
Peter,
invented
don't
this
be late.
equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper.
I do love the way that they kind of slow burn the, Dr. Octavius transformation into Doc Ock.
Maybe we should abort.
Not
Obviously with the subtle little hints, like all those wires coming out look like the tentacles and all that. But it was a pretty good kind of... Obviously, I mean, if you know Spider-Man, you know his characters, you knew who this was, you knew what was going to happen. But it was just a well-done, version of telling the story. Nice little slow burn, lasts throughout the game, and really comes at you at the end.
But we're close.
Rick says spent the late 90s and early 2000s in New York playing some gigs and staying at friends' places. It's pretty accurate. Oh, cool.
Is anyone
Good to know.
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
Oh, also, everybody, just make sure you turn on the ability
That was
to
a
actually
disaster.
receive gifted subs on this
Dampener
channel.
failed.
I've never understood
No doubt
exactly
to take the
why,
day
but
off,
YouTube tends to make
I
that
have to
a
figure
thing
out what
you
went
gotta
wrong.
do from channel to channel. I wish it was just an overall account setting you could do, but just make sure you grab, turn that on so that you can grab any free, or gifted memberships rather, that come through.
Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy.
Because I actually do have the wonderful feature of, well, not that I have it, but YouTube has the wonderful feature of giving content creators and channel, owners, I guess, channel owners, yeah, we'll call it that, channel owners or channel runners, whatever the hell you want to call people who have a channel on YouTube. It gives them the ability to hand out 10 free gifted subs a month, which is really cool. And I just did 5 early, and I would love to do the next 5 shortly. But I just want to make sure everybody has a chance to turn on the option to be able to actually grab those, just so that it doesn't get wasted. Because I do want to make sure, they don't get stuck in some YouTube like ether where it's not, or not even ether so much, like a YouTube limbo where they just kind of sit there and don't go anywhere. What are we doing here, Pete? Just moving this on?
Let's see what's wrong with you.
Oh, I hated the puzzles in this game. They're so annoying. Damn it, I forgot about that till just now.
Circuit burned out. Damn it. If I had
Yeah,
been here to
this
do
is
the
easy
pre-check,
enough,
I
at
would have
least.
caught this.
Which one can I rotate? Oh, okay.
Got it.
Rick says you forget how to do that. Yeah, unfortunately, Rick, I forget myself. A lot of times it'll show up when somebody gifts memberships. It'll just like right underneath it. It'll be like, oh, do you want to turn on acceptance of gifted memberships for this channel?
Okay, need to
And
reroute
unfortunately, it looks like
server
it didn't do
control.
that when I did the 5 earlier. So I'm not I know Tommy knows how. I have to ask him at some point just so I can like write it down and be able to direct people how to do it because I totally forget myself. All right, so we want to essentially get down. Okay, so we're already off on the wrong start because we want to get down into here. So we want to go this way, which means we need a cross piece. We need you. We're going to need another straight across piece, but use it for straight down. One of you. Is it you? Yep, you. You, and cross piece.
Nice. Okay, what next?
These ones are easy. Some of the other puzzles as you go on just get wicked
Now
annoying because they're
rebalance
number
the
based. Oh,
voltage.
perfect. I was going to say they're number based. This is perfect. So with these ones, the pieces on the side have little numbers on them. +2, +1, -1. So you have to get the voltage right. So the target voltage is 3. Right now it's 0. So we have to do the math equation along with the proper placement of pieces to make sure it all makes sense. So let's start with the +2. We unfortunately have to use a -1, so that brings us to 1 for voltage. We'll do another +1. And that brings us to 2. Did I do the wrong one there? Yeah, we don't want to do a +1. We actually want to do a +2. That brings us to 3. And then we use these pieces. Again, super easy right now. Gets super
Finished.
annoying later on. Hey, Sandy. How's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. Sandy, I'm back. I'm finally back streaming again. After a month and a half hiatus. Well, outside of Film Club. I have been able to continue to do Film Club, which has been nice. But yeah, finally found a little time to fire up a stream, so here we are. Oh, and Sandy, I do plan on doing Ghostbusters. The reason we're doing Spider-Man today and not the Ghostbusters game is I loaded up the Ghostbusters game last night just to kind of get a feel for it and see what it was, see if it was going to be something I would want to stream. And it is, and I do, but slight problem, they play non-stop Ghostbusters music throughout that game, throughout cinematics, throughout levels. Really good chance that's going to be a copyright issue in terms of YouTube, so I'll have to look into that and see if I can just turn the music off, which I'm sure I can. It was just a little late last night when I was messing around on it, so I will have to set that up, because I do want to play that game. I want to play it in general because I've never played it, but I specifically want to stream it as well because I think it'd be a fun one to stream and get people to check out if they haven't played it, because I've always heard good things about it. But yeah, didn't think of the music issue until I was loading up the game, like, oh yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem for YouTube.
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time.
Sandy says, copyright issue may be the least of your worries. That song may begin to drive you mad. If it's not going to drive me mad, it might drive my wife mad because I have not stopped singing Who You Gonna Call for the last 48 hours. Between making the music sounds with my mouth that don't sound like the music at all, or just if there's something weird in your neighborhood, I just can't stop singing it. Or something strange. Is it something strange in your neighborhood, or is it something weird? I think it's strange.
Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was Puzzle Palooza. Jeez. Can we move on? What the hell am I even doing here? I was not paying attention. This one. This one. This one. I mean, if this is all it takes to be a scientist, then shit.
Strong.
I'd be a pretty damn good scientist. A couple small little easy puzzles. Materials. Just kidding, any scientists out there, I know it's much more complicated. And I'm way too stupid to be a scientist.
I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
I will say that is one of the faults of this game. Honestly, these puzzles, you know, they're going to be in every game. They always have to have puzzles in a game, so whatever. But I will say the puzzles and the Mary Jane stuff, and even some of the Miles stuff, because they're obviously, well, Miles isn't super powered yet in this game, and obviously Mary Jane isn't super powered, so they're just like little stealth portions of the game, slow down the momentum of gameplay so much. It's kind of brutal.
Joining Scorpion.
Because like, you're just having so much fun zipping around this high-paced, fast-moving Spider-Man game, and then just boom, spend X amount of time creeping around as Mary Jane or you know, whatever. It's just, it's slow, it's painful, it's not very fun. And it's one thing to not be very fun, it's another thing to be ruining the rest of the fun of the game on top of it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's a tough look.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize-winning two-time.
Oh, that's right. JJ's does the little podcast on this. I totally forgot about that.
And as always,
I love J. Jonah Jameson. Such a funny character.
Threat or menace. Within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations. Don't ask.
I was gonna say, who's talking though? Because that doesn't sound like J. Jonah.
Welcome to Just the Facts
Now
with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the call.
Rick, that's Yuri. That's not Fury. That's a totally different character. It's Yuri Watanabe, I believe. She's actually a really good character. I don't know her from anything outside of this game, so forgive me if she's in comics and I'm just not familiar with it. But Yuri's actually a really cool character in this, and she's got a good storyline that goes into the DLC with Hammerhead for this game, and then as well as where she picks up in the second game. I actually thought her kind of character and story in the second game was one of the few good stories, told in that game, because I thought the storytelling in the second game was not good at all. Yeah, it does. If you're listening quick, it does kind of sound like Fury, but no, it's Yuri.
Until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead stuff.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same fight. Or just break your...
You know, for all my issues with the second game, which made me not really like it very much, the one good thing is that it didn't spoil this game for me.
That I need a break from
it's not
that
like
crap.
sometimes when you see a movie that like the sequel's so
Fair
bad
enough.
that it kind of hurts
So,
your ability
what'd you
to
call it?
watch the original.
Need a date to the policeman's
Cough
ball?
cough Star
You got a
Wars.
black and
Cough
white
cough. Even though I do
No
still
balls
watch
here
the
anyway.
original Star Wars
We
and the
spent too
prequels, I
much
can still
integrating
find my
Oscorp
love for
surveillance
those as much as they've
Worth
just
it though, right?
It was.
taken me right out of the
Till an
IP
hour ago.
lately.
My sister
But this isn't a case of that. I do
Citywide.
still find this game. I can
Every
kind of
tower.
isolate this. Jeez,
Tell
man,
me
it
someone
has been a
sabotaged
while
the
since
central
I've
server,
streamed.
and now all the
I can
towers are
isolate
offline.
this game in its own little kind of compartment or bubble and
Inside job?
just love it for what it
Maybe.
is.
We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love
This
a
is Yuri,
challenge.
by the way, Rick.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
I think she's... I forget what she is in the cops.
Let's take
I
a
don't
look
know
at
if
this
it's
tower.
sergeant, lieutenant. I'm not really sure what she is, what her position is.
Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
There we go. That was easy. Yeah, fair enough, Rick. Fair enough. Minus
Not
a
just
handful
pretty
of
math,
things.
Whatever you did.
You
any
know,
tips you
Spider-Man
could
No
do to
Way
the other
Home.
towers?
I
Sure,
liked.
but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower
Deadpool
to fix
Wolverine
it.
I liked.
I'm seeing
And
all
I'm starting to
tri-rated
very
area
quickly
now.
run out of things that I've
Looks
liked
like
since
there's a break-in
Endgame.
happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Alright, let's find some crime. Find it and fight it.
Do it.
Classic bad guy tracksuit, check. And matching fake Adidas sneakers too, check.
Pretty
Instead
sure
of 3
these guys
stripes,
didn't
it's
forget
2.
their keys.
Did I just do something wrong? Oh, it's giving me another tutorial. Enemies with melee weapons can block. Congratulations to them. Don't care. Still gonna get punched in the mouth. How'd that melee weapon block do for you? Oh, another trash can. Have a nap. Stick to the floor. You guys seen? Oh, there it is. Perfect. I was wondering where that went. Go to sleep. I don't know that a cardboard box is the best use of a weapon, but apparently it worked.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite
alright.
tough but lovable grizzled
Yeah,
seen
fair
too much
point, Rick.
detective is in town.
What? No,
You know,
no. You
technically No
promised you
Way
wouldn't do
Home
that
was
any-
mostly
Cop.
Sony. I want to say Sony. I don't know if I'd say Sony controlled, because I know they let Marvel kind of tell the story they want to tell, but I'm sure Sony steps into a degree to be like, well, you know, this is still our Spider-Man, so don't do this, 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 or this. But I don't want to give Sony too much credit either, because frankly, their Spider-Man adjacent Spider-Verse movies have been absolutely terrible. So I want to put most of that, you know, the success of that movie credit-wise to the director and writers. And maybe just a case of both Sony and Marvel kind of being like, yeah, you know what, let's just let the creatives do their thing and, you know, kind of step back a bit because it's Spider-Man and we don't want to make it bad. But to you, and probably a similar thing with Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, where they gave him a lot of the creative control. So I think for both movies, they just kind of gave the control to the creatives, which, crazy thought, right? Let creative people be creative and let studios stay out of it. But no, fair enough. I mean, you can definitely kind of look at those and be like, yeah, well, you know, there's specific reasons why those were better than a lot of what we've gotten out of phases 4 and 5, for sure. But Rick also says you liked Werewolf by Night. I don't think I've seen that. I'll have to take a look at that.
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Yep.
I guess everybody
she's the
got
one.
the tracksuit
I said
memo
back
today. All these guys, some of them even have just parts of it. Some's got the top, some's got the pants.
Keep it quiet, lady.
Who's handing out the tracksuits?
Get away from her.
Oh, we got a big guy here. Why don't we web you up over there? Yep, perfect. Oh shit. Should have allowed that to happen, or that, but we did, so we'll just have to make up for it. Oh, you got your little melee weapon, huh? How's that? Why don't you hang out up there, would you? Have a parking meter. Well, okay, I was looking around for something to... Jesus, this guy. This guy for real? I was looking for something to do the L1R1 thing with, but apparently there was nothing in sight. Why don't we take you, throw you there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. How come you won't stick to the truck? Oh, I guess we don't need you to.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
Oh. Yep, quick time. I was not paying attention. Save the hostage. Okay, so we're just moving the left stick in. Press R1 to disarm. Easy enough. Sandy says,
clear,
I have
ma'am.
only seen 2 films
I knew
in theater
Jameson
the last
was wrong
4
about
years.
you.
No
You're
Way
a little
Home and
weird, but
Napoleon.
you got a
And
good
you know
heart.
which one that you liked better.
Have
yeah.
you got somewhere
yeah,
to go?
so in case you didn't know, Sandy
take care of
loved the
myself.
movie Napoleon.
I'm sure you can.
Just
but
kidding.
just in
She
case,
absolutely
there's a place
loathes
called the
that
Feast
movie
Center.
due to
Seen it.
massive
I don't want
historical
charity.
inaccuracies,
They
I
got the
guess.
best wheat cakes in the city.
And
hands
you know,
down.
it's such a shame because that was a movie I was
Mom
really
used to
interested
make
in.
those.
One, for the
Haven't had
subject
any
matter, I just think history is very
Long
interesting.
time.
2, because
I'll
I
check
believe
it
it was
out.
Ridley Scott
Thanks,
returning with Joaquin Phoenix.
Spider
I know
guy.
Joaquin Phoenix was Napoleon, but I believe it was Ridley
Spider
Scott.
Man.
And, you know, at some
Should be
point,
able to spot the next tower from
I
up
guess
there.
I just got to stop thinking Ridley Scott's going to keep making good movies. I don't know. You hear the name and it still has that weight of like Gladiator and all these things that he's done, but it's just like, I don't know that he's making those movies still anymore. I'm sorry to tell you, but I guess most people know that except me, because anytime you bring up Ridley Scott, you do start to hear a lot of the whole like, yeah, he's not really making movies like he used to. But I just kept holding out hope. Whenever I heard him and Joaquin Phoenix were getting back together for a movie, I'm like, sold. Then you hear it's about Napoleon, and you're like, oh, okay, extra sold, because that will be a very interesting story. And then everything I heard about it was that it just wasn't good. Now, I didn't watch it, so I can't speak to it, and I don't want to be disingenuous and say that it's bad if I don't truly know that it is. But what I do know is I trust Sandy's opinion very much, as well as Stasis's, when
From
it
an
comes to both
elevated
history
position,
and movies.
Spider Cop
And both
spies
of them
his
have not been
destination.
big fans of it, so
second
it has
surveillance
definitely
tower.
put it on the
Are you?
potentially
narrating
watch,
yourself?
potentially
What?
never watch
No,
list for me.
of course
I
not.
don't know, you know. I've only got so much time in my life.
Spider Cop.
We're all on
Thought he
ticking
was a
clocks
loose
here.
cannon.
I don't know if I want to
Already
waste it
regretting
watching
this.
movies that aren't good. It was so bad, but it was the birth of Film Club. Yeah, hey, fair enough. Fair enough, Sandy. That's a good point. Film Club came from how bad that movie was, so I guess it did something good.
Bet I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
Oops, sorry, I'm not paying attention to this. Oh yeah, it's a winding scenario. Sandy says, oh no, I just looked in to see what he's working on now, and he's doing a film about the Bee Gees. No, I love the Bee Gees. Yeah, I also love the Bee Gees. See, and that's the thing, it's like, it's almost like every time you hear Ridley
Towers are
Scott, it's like,
picking up
ooh,
all kinds
Ridley
of
Scott,
RFID
Bee Gees,
signals
okay,
now,
that could be interesting.
including
But
one
then,
nearby.
again, it's like, I'm
What is
thinking
that?
of, I think I'm just thinking of Ridley Scott from back in the day, and not Ridley Scott what he's been lately. But, you know, on paper, that sounds like, okay, a Bee Gees movie, check. I'm in for that. Ridley Scott, check. Sounds good. But it's like, in reality, does it sound as good, or does it end up as good as it sounds on paper? Probably not. Abe says No Way Home was a fun movie, though, especially for lifelong Spider-Man fans. Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. I think, you know, No Way Home, both with Andrew Garfield and Tobey coming back, I think was brilliant. And I think it was one of the last, or yeah, because even Deadpool and Wolverine didn't have what I'm about to describe. I saw both in theaters because I do love theaters. You know, it's just the experience of them is great. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what I should be doing here because I'm talking. The experience of the theater is just great to me. It's nostalgic. It's something I love and all that. So going to see No Way Home was the last time since I don't even know when that the buzz of the movie and the reaction of fans, like, I'll never forget the reaction to seeing Tobey come through that portal and seeing Andrew Garfield come in, like, those theater experience when everybody's just, like, cheering and happy and excited, and I've got to smile ear to ear because, you know, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man to me is like Michael Keaton as Batman to people of the generation before, you know, myself. You know, obviously I love Michael Keaton as Batman as well, but you know what I mean, like, it's that type of thing. So that fan reaction to him coming back and even Andrew coming back and the scene with Andrew and Zendaya where it's kind of like the makeup for what happens with him and Gwen Stacy in his movies. So much of it was just so like, oh man, that was to me a fun movie theater, movie going experience. And I haven't experienced anything like that since. Even with Wolverine and Hugh Jackman coming back in Deadpool and Wolverine, it just wasn't like that. It was such a fun experience in theaters watching that movie. And I'm actually somebody who's a bit of a, like, kind of old grump when it comes to theaters. Like, I don't like when people clap and you know, are too obnoxiously, like, laughing at things, or just, like, I saw some clips of people, like, singing during Wicked, and I'm like, oh my God, that is a pet peeve for a movie that I didn't really have interest in, but I'm like, that's a pet peeve. Like, if I'm in a movie and it's a musical and I'm there to see, not that I'm huge on musicals, but if I'm there to see a movie and see professional singers do their thing in the movie, the last thing I want to hear is some random person next to me singing along. Like, absolutely not. So usually I'm like, everybody just be quiet, sit down, watch the movie, have a good time, and let's all talk on the way out about how much we liked it, didn't like it, that kind of thing. So to be in the theater for No Way Home and kind of be part of everybody cheering and being like, oh my God, it's Tobey and all that, it was kind of a fun change of pace for me, and one that I'll never forget it. That was such a fun movie-going experience, and I just don't want to see that go away. I just want better movies so that some of that can come back, because it does make movie watching a lot more fun. You know what? While I'm at this menu, let me just do a little quick catch-up on chat here. Sorry, where did I leave off? Oh, yeah, the Bee Gees there. No Way Home was a fun... Oh, yep, that's actually where I left off. Rick says, life's too short for bad movies, bad movies, bad music, bad coffee, and bad tequila. Hey, fair enough, brother. Fair enough. Rick also says No Way Home was pure fan service. You know, I don't know if I'd say pure fan service. Or maybe it's just that has a bad connotation in my mind, the way it's reading. I think it was fan service done right, if that makes sense. Like, I do think it was a good movie, good story, fun watch and all that. But definitely fan service. Like, I'm not going to ignore the fact that obviously Tobey coming back and Andrew coming back is huge, huge fan service. But it feels like fan service done right. I don't think fan service is inherently bad. You know what I mean? Like, I think when you rely on it as your kind of key jangling, you know, how to get people into the theaters, I think that's what's bad. I think this was good fan service in its purest form of being good. So, in that sense, and I see Rick saying now, agreed, brother. That's how I meant it. Yeah, I had a feeling you meant it like that. That's why I wanted to kind of clarify it a bit, just because I think sometimes you're like, oh, it's pure. That, like, sometimes it almost has that bad connotation, like, oh, it's pure crap or pure whatever. So with text, you know, you can never tell the nuance of what people are saying. But I had a feeling you meant it that way, because I thought you would like that movie as well. So, yeah, it's fan service done right. Fan service in its purest form, the form that it should be, where, you know, the creators, between writers, director, whoever, even the actors coming back and signing on for it. Like, yeah, I know it was a big paycheck, sure. But part of me really thinks that the way, because you got to look at the way both. So let me get out of here so you guys aren't just stuck looking at a half-developed
Still
menu.
there? Got a robbery a few blocks
Why don't we
away.
do some web swinging while I chat, since I can do that brainlessly.
Part man, part spider.
Um,
Cop.
Yeah, for the in terms of the actors, you got to remember their movies didn't, or their versions of Spider-Man didn't end on the highest notes. Obviously, Spider-Man 3 wasn't a good movie. It was a studio interference mess. You know, the other two Sam Raimi movies are great, but the third one's just a mess. You can tell the studio got involved. You know, whatever. And same for Andrew Garfield's, where his movies, I didn't mind the first one, but didn't really love it. It was actually on, oh shoot, I didn't realize it was on Mission. Let me actually go back. I didn't mind his first one. It was on TV the other day and I watched a bit of it, and it's just, it's a bit, I don't know. It's just missing something. It doesn't feel like Spider-Man, although it looks like it in a lot of ways. Although I will say, his suit in the first movie, they did this yellow eye thing that looks terrible. He's got a great suit in his second movie, but his first movie suit doesn't look very good. But regardless, what I was trying to get to before rambling was the idea that, I wish I knew what the hell the mission even was. The idea that, you know, even the actors coming back. So you have all these people like wanting to do the fan service between Marvel, studio heads, director, writers, all that stuff. Yeah, we get it. But the actors coming back, huge paycheck, of course, I'm sure. We get that. But I do think, to a degree, they kind of both wanted to come back. And this is totally me assuming and putting stuff that I have no idea if it's real or not. But it felt like they both came back in a way of like, or at least you like to think that they came back wanting to kind of correct the way that their franchises of Spider-Man ended. Now, was that the most like determining factor in terms of why they came back? I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure the money was, and you can't blame them for that. You know, toss a giant bag of cash at somebody to play Spider-Man, they're always going to say yes. Why wouldn't you? But I do like to think that, you know, both actors wanted to at least get another chance to just kind of send their characters off a little bit better, and I think that movie did that perfectly.
Hey, fellas.
And the reason I say that is because I think they both did really well in it. And I think if it was just cashing, we've seen movies where it seems like actors are just cashing a paycheck or phoning it in. I mean, hell, Robert De Niro's been phoning it in since I don't even know when. You know, so we've seen actors kind of phone it in, collect a paycheck. And that's why I like to think, you know, again, it might be me just making it up, who knows. But I like to think they actually cared about their runs as Spider-Man and both wanted to, you know, give it a good effort and give it a good send-off. Which, to me, they did.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
Sorry, I just got a little confused at why the camera wasn't moving while I was looking at that storefront. I hope you didn't need that door. Abe says, in Britain, we usually don't react to anything in the cinema. It's rude. Yes, I do agree that it is rude. Like, again, you gotta understand, people use their pay their hard-earned money and get a little bit of time to go to the theater. They don't want to hear you making a scene or, you know, making it seem like the show's about you and not the movie. Like, it is rude. I mean,
Oh, thank God.
not trying to be the old grumpy guy in the room, but I do find that to be very rude and inconsiderate of other people. Sorry, let me finish Abe's chat. But for Infinity War, Endgame, and No Way Home, there were audible gasps. Yeah, and like, I'm okay with that. Like, the gasps even, I'm totally okay with that. If you get those like, like those kind of moments, totally cool with that. You know, even if you get those little chuckles at funny moments, like, that's cool. Like, I'm not that much of a pain in the ass about it. It's the people that are like, ha 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 ha, anytime a joke, it's like, dude, you gotta chill. You gotta chill the hell out, man. Nobody wants to hear you laughing over the dialogue that's happening. You know, so it always depends. Yeah, I guess I can be a little bit of a grumpy old man when it comes to my take on that, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. You don't have to agree, but it sounds like Abe, we would be similar movie theater patrons. Just keeping quiet, enjoying the movie, and waiting to talk about it till after the movie, not in the middle of it. Sandy says she cannot stand the sound of food wrappers anytime. So when I hear someone in the theater trying to open a bag of chips, you lose it. Yeah, so funny you mention that, Sandy. I'm super, super conscious of that. So, like, if I go to the movie theaters and I've got my popcorn, my go-to snacks, I'll give you guys my rundown right now. So I go to the theaters, and while I do that, I'll do this. I go to the theaters. First thing I get, or the things I get, is obviously a popcorn, and I drench that in the whatever the hell the fake butter is that they give us. Oh, man, Abe, you guys in the UK, you probably don't even know what that fake butter's like. Oh, man, it's unbelievable. Probably terrible for us, but it's unbelievable. So you get the popcorn, you drench it in the fake butter. You get a blue icy, which I don't even know if you guys have ices over there. Probably not. Probably banned there too, because it's probably terrible for us. But you get a fake butter drenched popcorn, a blue icy large, because you have to have the biggest one, and a bag and or box of peanut M&Ms. Sometimes they have the family or the shareable bag that kind of has a Ziploc at the top. Sometimes it's just a little box of them. But the reason I bring it up is when I do get the one that is the shareable bag with the Ziploc thing, Sandy, I am super conscious about the noise that it makes. So I wait for the loud scenes, whether it's an action scene or like if it's a dramatic movie, two people arguing, whatever it is. I always, no matter how bad I want them, I wait for there to be enough noise from the movie that I can very quickly, very quietly as possible, open it up, have it ready to go, and not just in the middle of a quiet scene just start ruffling with my stupid ass M&M's bag, because I know people are next to me like, dude, can you please stop with that? Because I've been that person who somebody waits for the movie to get wicked quiet and then just starts ruffling with their bag. It drives me nuts. So I'm very conscious of that myself and do my best to not be somebody who does that kind of stuff. And again, I know it's me probably being a grump, and they paid money to go to the movie too. They have the right to open their M&Ms. I get it. I don't, stand up and scold them or anything. I just very quietly, very to myself in my mind think, what an idiot. Couldn't have waited for a quieter part to do that. That's about it. That's where it ends. Yeah, pretty much, Abe. Pretty much. Sandy says, you are a movie pro. Well, when we go to a Celtics game, just point me to the nachos. Oh, yeah, Celtics game, make as much noise as you want. That, you don't have to worry. Rick says he refuses to pay theater costs for snacks. Yeah, dude, it's out of control, man. I get it. People got to make money. Businesses got to make money. Like, I get it. I don't expect life to be free, but, dude, the prices for snacks or concessions at these movies is just wild. Like, I usually go, as of right now, at least, I go just me and my wife for the most part. Or at least in terms of who I'm in charge of paying for. When we go with some of our other friends, like obviously they pay for themselves. I'm not buying my buddies their movie tickets or their wives. But when me and my wife go with our friends and their wives, I'm obviously take the responsibility of paying for myself and my wife. And dude, it's expensive, man. When you pay for popcorn for 2 people, 2 drinks, 2 sets of candy, it's like, by the time it's all added up, it's like $50 or some shit. It's like, dude, imagine if you have like a family of 5 or something and you're trying to just bring your kids and your wife or your husband to the movie, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's tough to consider. And soon enough, it will be me, my wife, and my son, once he's here. Obviously, he's not going to be watching movies in the theater immediately as he's born. It'll be a couple years before he is, but I'm already looking ahead at that. Like, damn, man, that's going to be just that much more expensive when we go to the movies. And then if we have 2 kids, 3 kids, it's like, dude, you got to give people a break. I've been meaning to actually sign up for one of those stupid, theater membership program things where when you go to enough movies, you get discounts on this, a couple bucks off that, just for the sake of it. Like, I don't think it's going to save the wallet or anything, but, if you're going to give me some money off, I'll take it. Shit. I'm not going to, turn my nose up at that.
If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Sandy says, I think the only time I ever eat Raisinets is when you're at the cinema.
Of course.
Sandy, I don't know that I've ever actually had a Raisinette.
It's you.
Is Raisinette? It's just raisin with
Arthur, it's
chocolate, right?
obvious. Let
Do
me
I have that
explain.
correct?
I only wish you
I don't
told
think
me
I've ever had
sooner.
one. I've had raisins, but I don't think I've ever had a
I wanted
Raisinette.
to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Abe says most cinemas only make
Yes.
profit on the overpriced snacks due to
I
the
guess
profit
if you
sharing deals with
design his
distribution.
equipment,
I mean, that makes sense.
you're
That
bound
wouldn't
to be a
surprise me
target
to know
too.
that that's true. Yeah. And it would explain
Yeah.
the ridiculous cost. So
Don't
I
worry.
get it. I get
Your
it.
secret's safe.
Again, it's one of those things like, dude, I get it. It's business. People got to make money.
Well,
I'm not in the,
I'll leave you to
la la land of thinking things would be free in life. Shit just don't work like that. But it's like, dude, you guys are going. Well, the problem is, and maybe people don't do this a lot, but you push people to the point of wanting to bring their own snacks because it's like, dude, that's a lot to pay for. It really is. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it all evens out, and I'm sure
Check
I
your email.
I bet you bringing in snacks is something that's probably gone away a little bit over time. I think that's something that was probably like a little bit more in the 90s, early 2000s. I bet you
this
now
isn't how
people
Doc
just
fires
go in
me.
and just, swipe the credit card and don't even think about it. Because whenever I go, the movie theater, not movie theater lines, the concession lines are wicked long. Like everybody's getting something before a movie. So I think even they're just kind of sneaking your own snacks and stuff has gone away. And people are just like, whatever, it's the price, I'm
Peter.
going to pay it.
The revelation of your second job as Spider-Man suit crafter. Is that the right term? Is a reminder
what is
of
this?
the
I
white
don't.
spider, huh?
I don't care about this, Dr. Octavius. Give me my new suit and let me go on my way. Oh, I have to hold to a crap. Gotcha. So this is the suit designed for this game. I really, really, really didn't like it at first. I just didn't like the white spider and the white highlights on the gloves and on the back. But I gotta say, it's grown on me over the years. See, this is what I mean by getting a little too busy with designs. Like, I don't think you had to add the white highlight to this. And I really hated it at first, but it grew on me. I still don't love it, but I don't hate it. But yeah, I remember first seeing it and be like, dude, why would they decide to do that? But I don't know. I mean, it's not too bad. There's worse ones. Let's see if we can look at some of these actually. Okay, I'm just
That should
ripping
do it.
through that because I don't need a tutorial on how to use the menus. We'll go right back into that and take a look at some of the suits in a second. I think we might get hit with a cinematic here. Oh, maybe not actually. It's like sometimes it feels like people just want to like edit some of these superhero suits. And I feel like Spider-Man goes through it quite a bit.
Excuse me, late for work.
Just to be like, oh, we want to do something different, something cool, something people haven't seen. And it's like, maybe people haven't seen it because they don't want to see it. Maybe they just want the classic Spider-Man suit. Yeah, it's fine. I've gone from I hate it to it's fine. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of these other ones because there's some ones that are far worse. All right, suits. Oh, that's the one we just went. Like, I'm sorry, this is just the best one. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. This one's trash. This one is trash. Like, what the hell even is this? What are those pants? Are those suit pants? They look like dress pants. Why does he have a gun? What is this? Was this Noir? Okay, so this was supposed to be Spider-Man Noir, so fair enough, but woof. Trash. Spider-Punk, don't like it. Don't like it. I mean, the Spider-Verse stuff is just silly. I don't think... Okay, is there anybody who actually likes the other Spider-Men from the Spider-Verse? Like, are there Spider-Punk fans out there? Or even, like... I didn't mind that. I actually kind of enjoyed the Spider... not kind of. I really liked the Into the Spider-Verse movie. But it was a little bit more simple. They didn't have all these crazy amounts. Like, Penny Parker was all right. The pig one was like, Spider-Pig, whatever. It was a joke. But Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man Noir, like, okay, that's all right. That's kind of cool. So like the first Into the Spider-Verse, I actually liked, and I kind of liked some of the different Spider-Man they were bringing into it. But then you got to the second movie, which I don't not like the second movie. I actually liked it. But you start looking at all the different Spider-Man in this Spider-Verse thing, and it's just like, dude, there's too many of them for people to even really become fans of. It's like drinking water from a fire hose. There's just too much. You can't even enjoy it. I don't know. It's weird to me. Is there a strong following for somebody like Spider-Punk? Like, I don't even know what his actual name is. And it's not to pick on Spider-Punk. I would ask that for many of the variants of Spider-Man throughout the Spider-Verse. Like, I don't even really care for Spider-Man 2099. Is it Miguel O'Hara? Like, I'm not super into his Spider-Man. I don't care for it much. Yeah, I don't know. Just, it's too much. This suit is trash. Fine. I know this is the one from the movie and all that. It's just a little too shiny. But again, it's supposed to be the Iron Spider and blah, blah, blah. Just too busy. Again, over-engineered design-wise. Too busy. Too much going on. Pass. Oh, there's some more down here. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. We're immediately putting this one on. 1,000%. The Toby suit's brilliant. Love it. Oh, this was the one I was talking about. I didn't realize this was in here. I totally forgot. So this is Andrew Garfield's first suit. Don't like it, number one. I don't like how much webbing they put on it. I don't like the spider symbol on the back. I don't like... Can I zoom in here? I don't even think I can. I don't know if you can see it as well on your guys' side, but on mine... Oh, hey, Paul. How's it going? Paul and Daly just showed up. And Ben. Ah, damn. Sorry, guys. I was too busy talking about Spider-Verse characters that I didn't even see you guys pop in. Hi, Daly. Hi, Ben. Hey, Paul. How's it going, guys? Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, Ben with the 3 months of being a Nerd Out member. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. But yeah, but this suit, I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see the pattern on the blue? I don't like it. It's too much. It's too much. I don't like the design, like the red stripes on the legs. Don't like it. The chest part, like coming down from the chest into the torso with the red, looks weird. I don't like the gloves, or more so the gauntlets on the gloves. That little kind of like red, then blue, then red stripe thing going on there. And the eyes were terrible. Terrible. I mean, at least some of these suits are just in a video game. They chose this shit for a movie. I hated it. And I didn't mind that movie. It's not great, but I didn't mind that movie. But the suit is just awful. But in fairness, they had an awesome suit the second time around. Let's see if we have that one unlocked. This was from Far From Home. Fine if if you're into a stealth suit, whatever. Stealth, tactical, like, whatever. I'm not picking this. Actually, we can compare it to the black and white Venom suit. If we were talking about a black and white suit, I would never pick this one over the symbiote suit. This is Tom Holland's from, I believe, the same movie. I actually like this. I do like this. I like the black and red. The Spider-Man logo's a little too, like, tech-based. You know what I mean? This feels like Tony Stark doing a Spider-Man logo. But I do like this one. I do like it. Don't like this. Don't like this. What's up with the eyes? Again, too busy. Too much pattern design. Too busy. Don't like it. Obviously, this one's just a joke. So, well, it's bombastic Bagman suit. It's not a joke. It's real, but, whatever. Great Fantastic Four suit, though. I gotta tell you, man, that looks phenomenal. That is a great Fantastic Four suit. I like that a lot, actually. I almost kind of wish the black was... you know what? I take that back. I don't wish it was. I just wish they had another version of it where the black was kind of the white, like you see in some of the old Fantastic Four suits. Like the blue and the white looks so nice. But I do like the black and the blue as well. So I actually don't wish that this was changed. I wish they just gave us a second version of it with the white and blue. But this is a great Fantastic Four suit. I like that. What the hell is this garbage? You see what I mean with the busyness? People just love to get way too busy on these suits. It's like, dude, just tone it down, man. What the hell is this? Arachnid Rider suit. I don't know what that's from or what this is, but it's trash. Armored Advanced suit. I don't like it, but it's not as bad as something like this. I don't like it. I would never choose it to play this game, but it's not nearly as bad as this. All right. So, with that analyzation of suits and Spider-Verse characters done, let's... Spider-Punk. Is Spider-Punk even Peter Parker? It's not a different... It's a different person, isn't it? I know nothing about Spider-Punk. I'm just... Which is what always makes me curious. Like, does anybody know a lot about Spider-Punk? I think he showed up in one of the... I think it was the second Spider-Verse movie. Now that was I watching an animated show or something? I don't know what the hell I was watching. I saw him in something once. It might have been the second Spider-Verse movie now that I think of it. And I don't remember anything about him. I just remember the suit. I don't remember literally anything about him. So if you are a Spider-Punk fan, feel free to let me know something about him because I don't know anything. Let's go with this Toby suit. I like the Toby suit. Makes me think of the old Spider-Man games too. Sorry, let me just catch up on chat real quick. Yep, we saw Daily, Paul, and Ben all stop by. Thank you guys again. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Seriously, appreciate it. It's my first stream in literally like a month and a half. I didn't expect really anybody to show up, so thank you all for coming back to watch. I got to make this a more regular habit for sure. Sorry, I just want to catch up on chat, see where I was. Like John Campia, Abe searched. I love that little edit. It's so funny. Yeah, anti-venom. Yeah, that's kind of what this one looks like, right, Rick? Kind of looks like the anti-venom suit. I think it's like a play on it. I don't think it's the exact... Yeah, what is this? Future Foundation? The anti-venom suit does show up in the second game, and it's just meh. Too much going on. Sorry, but what do you want me to do? They were all originally Peter Parker. Abe says they were all originally Peter... Oh, yeah, well... Whatever. I don't know. What are you going to do? Alright. Enough of me babbling on about Spider-Man suits. Let's do something here. Oh, you know what? We have 10 people in chat, so while we do, let me drop those other 5 gifted memberships. And let's see if those go out properly, or if we're still going to run into the... Yeah, for some reason, and I don't know how, I'm going to have to ask Tomby. Somehow you guys got to turn on the ability to accept or receive the gifted memberships on the channel. I hate that it's like a buried setting that it's hard to find and figure out how to do it.
Right?
But if you do end up turning it on, those will find their way to your account because I believe even if they don't get picked up right away, they kind of just sit there and are available to be picked up to whoever turns that on. So if you get the chance, feel free to turn on your ability to grab the gifted subs. I don't know how to do it, so don't ask me, but there's a way to do it. Abe says, I think they've changed it on mobile. Yeah, so the mobile app is not good. It doesn't let me do very many things on very many channels. So, like, for example, if I'm on, like, Az's channel or something, like a large channel, if I click the option for, like, things you can donate to the stream or to the channel, you can gift memberships, you can do super chats up to whatever amount. But if I'm on a slightly smaller channel, like say I'm watching Tomby, if I open up that same menu, all I can do is super chats and super stickers. I can't do memberships on mobile for some reason. So like big channels, I can gift memberships from mobile. Small channels, I can't. I'd have to be on my PC, which like majority of my YouTube watching is on my phone because I'm usually at work. You know, with everybody being over in the UK, when everybody's streaming, I'm typically here at work, so I'm on my mobile. I'm not at my PC. So it just limits the things you can do. It drives me up a wall. I don't know why it is. I have to try to figure out how to fix that. If there's a way to fix it or work around it. But
Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever
yeah, the mobile app is never, at least on iOS. I don't know if maybe Android it's better or something, but it's never been great on iOS. All right, with the plans from Otto, you can now craft the impact web. Perfect, because I do actually really like that gadget. That's one thing I liked about this game too, was they incorporated the gadgets, but not like in the movies where it feels like they made it too much of like Tony Stark just giving him tech. I like that they have gadgets in this, but Tony Stark's not like interacting with him. He's building these. The genius scientific mind of Peter Parker is actually building these, obviously with something to do with Dr. Octavius, as it just said, but I do like that. I like that he's got the tech, but it's his tech. It's not just like given to him. All right, so we will craft that. Oh my God, enough with these tutorials. Christ.
Wow. This looks like it could work.
Daly says, watch the Heel versus Babyface fast food simulator stream today. Simulator, excuse me. That was funny. Did they play that again today? Oh, jeez, man, you can tell it's been a long time since I streamed. I was just going to call you Sandy. Did they play that today, Daly? I saw a little bit of that last week. It was very funny. L1 to bring up the gadgets. This is how we use the gadgets. This is how we fire the gadgets.
Awesome.
Easy
Doc
enough.
could be proud.
I actually kind of needed that little tutorial because I forgot about that. Let's go up here. Let's get a little Batman in us.
Gotta keep this place secure until the boss gets out.
Nap time.
Go to sleep. Oh, now we have a spider drone. Perfect, perfect. I remember this rooftop, actually. I remember it very vividly. There's a door over there, right? Yep, there's a door that some of them will come out of. Oh, yeah, I remember this now. Can we web this guy up? Or did I not unlock the ability to do that yet? I might not have.
Sleep it off.
Somebody saw me. Well, almost. Let's see. Night, night. I love that. Perform 10 finishers, 5 enemies get webbed to a wall. Easy enough. There's one. Oh no, there's 3 actually. Forgot I got 2 of them. Let's see, can we get you on the wall? Yep, there's 4.
I'll teach you some respect.
Eat that web, you moron.
This'll shut your mouth.
Oh shit. Just trying to do this. Actually, let's lure a few of you over here. Come on, come fight me over here. Oh, we're gonna get all of them. Oh, we got none of them. Damn it. Oh, we got one of them. Called my shot a little too early there.
Spider-Man, turns out we've busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running.
I will say I'm a little hypocritical about the Toby suit because I actually typically don't like the type of spider that's on the back of his suit. I like it to be the kind of like shorter, squarer legs. But I'll let it slide for the Toby suit. Who the hell is up here shooting me? Piece of shit.
Got something for you.
Suck on that, you nerd. Why am I kicking boxes? Oh, because he's not knocked out. I was gonna say, why am I kicking boxes and not him? Abe says, just turn the setting off and back on. Still nothing. Really? Damn it. Well, I might have just wasted those 5 gifted. Sorry, guys. That's... I don't know. That's very frustrating. I don't know how that works. It should just be something that's already on. Why wouldn't people want to accept gifted memberships? I don't get that. But whatever. Abe says also didn't watch Afternoon Tea. Yeah, I missed Az's. Honestly, I had a weirdly busy Sunday. I wasn't expecting to. It kind of caught me off guard. I was expecting a quieter one. But between family and a few other things, yeah, good things. Don't get me wrong. Nothing bad happened, but just like family visiting and all that. I was like, oh, we ended up being a very busy Sunday. So I didn't get the chance to watch Afternoon Tea or anything on Az's channel today. Why am I? Did my game just freeze? It did. Shit. No, Rick, not true. I'm assuming I just kicked somebody off the building, and that's what you're referencing. I don't remember because I wasn't paying enough attention. But I used to think when I first played this game, I'm like, oh, is he just kicking people off the building? That doesn't make sense. If you kick somebody off a building, they had the clever thing to add where a kind of spider drone type of thing is stuck to them, and it shoots off a web that then sticks them to the side of whatever building they were knocked off of. So they don't actually fall and plummet to the pavement. They get stuck to the side of the building. It was a clever little thing that they did. But yes, give me 1 second, guys. I got to throw the thumbnail up here as I reset the game because it just froze on me. So let me do that really quickly. Probably because I haven't played this game in ages. Well, not so much the game. My PS5, actually, I haven't used in ages. That's probably the bigger issue. Well, while that's going on, let's catch up on chat. Daly says, yep, they're playing next week with Mr. P. Oh, that'll be fun. Az and Mr. P together is always fun. Yeah, that fast food simulator it made for some good laughs. Some really good laughs. All right. Might as well just go back to this now and we'll see where we left. If it... Jeez, can't get my thoughts straight. If it at least froze, and we'll pick up at the same spot. Oh, that's right. You know what? We do have all the DLC for this game, too, so we'll probably do that. I'm pretty sure I 100%ed this game on PS4. I have to check and see if the achievements carried over, but they should have. Yeah, it's the same account, so they should have carried over. I'll have to take a look and see if I actually 100%ed this or not. Oh, of course. It didn't save after the freeze, and I have to do all this all over again. Classic. Oh yeah, there's suit powers. I forgot about that.
Looks like they called their buddies.
Alright, chat. Well, we're doing this again. Not a huge deal, but a little bit annoying. Punch yourself.
Oh, hey, more
idiot.
guys. Welcome to the party. How cool.
How's that shield working for you?
Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
Oh, damn. Alright, let's try to do... Oh! Whoops. Let's try to do this again, but the right way this time. Oh, and of course, took the grenade instead. How do I pull up? Okay, it's like this. Let's grab this impact web. 1, 2.
Get down here and fight like a man.
I'll try to kick somebody off the roof here. Yep, so you'll see... Oh, in a second we'll see where he... Yep, see him down there. He got stuck to that water tower.
No?
Clever little mechanic they put in there to make sure that people aren't just yeeting people off the roof. As soon as I'm done here, we'll go take a look. Whoa, what the hell did I just do?
Think about doing that to me. You're done for.
Oh, damn. I don't know what my suit power actually is for this one. I don't think it's all that good for this suit. The good thing is you can actually mix and match the suit powers, which is nice. This is honestly a great game, and I really can't recommend this one enough. I'm not necessarily going to recommend the second one, but this one's fantastic. Alright, there we go. Fisk hideout complete.
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And Someone finally
All right, let's see if we can
reported
find
shots
some of
fired,
those
so I've got
guys we
officers inbound. Good work.
accidentally threw off the side of the building.
Fisk has more construction
Oh, for the
sites
love
throughout
of
the
God,
city,
with these
vetting
tutorials,
their
it is a
fronts,
mini
too. Keep an
map.
eye
Well, not
out
even a mini
and
map. It's a
report
map.
if you
I
see
know how it
anything
works. I've
suspicious.
played video games. All right, where was the
If
side
I'm gonna
with
find
that,
all of Fisk's
thing?
construction sites,
Okay, it was over here.
I should recalibrate my mapping
So
software
one of
to be
them
more
was
accurate.
there, but he's gone.
Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular
see?
landmarks.
There we
should
go.
do it. And I know just the one to start with.
Hey, bud. How's it going? That would be absolutely petrifying. You might kill somebody by doing this from giving them a heart attack. That would be petrifying. Are you kidding me? Doesn't this shit dissolve after a while, too? His web fluid? Oh my god, that would be petrifying. Screw that. Where's the other guy? I thought he went to this tower here. Okay, Spider-Man, you want to climb up? You know, there was a way to do a super jump.
If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should
Maybe I
be
haven't
okay.
unlocked it. Might be a skill I have to unlock. Because there's a way
Back
you
on
like
track.
charge up a jump that makes you jump
Provisionally,
wicked high.
as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention. You'll be at the fitting tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great.
Okay, what
We're
am I
gonna
doing?
change the
Can I
world,
learn
Doc.
how to move?
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow,
Sounds
Peter.
good.
Here's
Doc,
to a
can you
successful
shut up
day.
already? Oh, you know what? I'm right near one of these signal towers, so we might as well just do this. Oh, I don't think I have it tall enough. Easy enough. Let's go pick up the backpack that's right next to us. Might as well. I'm going to try to do my best this playthrough to do side missions and main missions at the same time. My last full game playthrough, I think was it Arkham City or was it Arkham Knight? I don't know, one of the two, but I know when I did play Arkham Knight, I kind of forgot about a lot of the side missions and just burned through the story missions. So I will try to do everything a little bit more, I wouldn't say simultaneously, but a little bit more kind of on pace with one another in terms of main missions and side missions. And as I say that, I completely ran past the backpack I was going to pick up because I am horrible at talking and doing two things at once. Just totally forgot that was my plan. Good looking game though, I gotta say, even for the original version and not the remaster. Still looks pretty good. My issues with its visuals at the beginning, I don't know if I've just gotten used to looking at it over the past couple hours of playing or not, but it's looking more crisp now. Maybe it was just, I don't know, my eyes adjusting, I guess, I don't know, but I think it looks a little bit better to me now.
Good old Empire State.
Again, never looked bad, it just didn't look crisp
Time to
enough.
grab a snapshot.
You know what I'm sick of? I keep complaining about shit. But you know what I'm sick of? Photograph modes in games. I don't care
That'll
about
do.
taking selfies and
Map should be
photographs in
recalibrated
games.
now.
I don't know. In fairness, some people
photography
take
since quitting
some
the Bugle.
phenomenally
How much I
like,
enjoy it.
great ones
Should
that I'm
keep an
like,
eye out
damn,
for
yeah,
more
that's actually
landmarks
like
to
a
shoot.
talent, a skill. But it's never been one for me. It was even in Arkham Knight, and I never used it. I'm not big on photo modes. People did get some really good ones in this game, though, so I have to give them credit for that. Just not for me.
Huh. It's Mr. Lee. Hello?
Peter, it's Martin Lee. I just wanted to let you know we need a little extra time to get set for May's party. I guess the cake delivery is stuck in traffic.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by.
Great. Talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks,
Okay,
Martin.
got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
Abe says, Batman never struck him as a selfie kind of guy. Yeah, fair enough. At least Peter Parker, you can understand it, right? Like, that's why I'm okay with the, you know, taking pictures of landmarks in this, because, like, okay, it's Peter Parker. That fits. That makes sense. You know, but yeah, the like outside of doing it for the side missions, like I never opened the camera to take selfies or whatever because I don't know. You know what though? As I say it, maybe I'll make some cool thumbnails. That wouldn't be a bad idea, huh? Like a Toby suit thumbnail. Take a picture and I may retract my complaint about photograph mode, ladies and gentlemen. I think I might have just found a use for it. All right, forget what I said the past 5 minutes. I'm fine with photo mode. You know, if you can't admit when you're wrong, you're just not growing enough. I was wrong. Photo mode has a purpose. I take it back.
Officers respond. We have a kidnapping in progress. Incident is active near Grand Central.
Sandy says, great idea. Daly says, Batman selfie underneath the mask? Yeah, I guess that would kind of defeat the purpose. And Abe says, yeah, that's not a bad idea, right? You can get some pretty... Well, I guess I can't do it like this, but...
Hi, Mr. Lee.
Let's take a quick look at photo mode. What can you do with it? So you can kind of get... Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, we're going to get some cool thumbnails. How do I go up and down with it? Oh, like that. Just read the menu. Okay, this is just me testing out how to work the cameras here. This is not a photo we're going to take. Interesting, though. Was that Avengers Tower? Yep. Cool. Okay, noted. Noted.
Hey, Peter, we're all set
I
for
take
the
it
party
back.
whenever
We
you're ready.
will 100%
way.
be taking photos. Sandy says, get those shorts out there. Yeah, that is another thing I was gaining a lot of subs from shorts. I really need to get back to making those again. The Elden Ring ones were a hit. I gotta get back to some of those. Why is my web not? Okay, there we go. I see some little red dots here. This has to be a crime. See if we can stop it. Apparently I'm on the wrong side of the block. Ah, here you are, criminals.
Man, Fisk goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
Okay, you don't get to hit me. Oh, yes you do. Never mind. I guess you just took the liberty. Dude, that was a dodge for you. Why it applied it to the guy that was 60 feet in the air, I can't understand. There you go. Double kick to your chest. See you later.
If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
Sandy says, speaking of Avengers Tower, we do not have Iron Man on our list. So, you know, Sandy, there are some really quality superhero movies that I think could make their way on. Like, as I started talking about Spider-Man 1 and 2 earlier, the Tobey Maguire films, I was thinking, like, damn, dude, Spider-Man 2 could have made the movie list because it's such a good movie, story-wise, character-wise. It's a bit of a character study. I love that movie. I think it's such a good quality film. I think when we, at least I can speak for myself, when I was coming up with movies to put on the list, I just like, I almost did like a Martin Scorsese where he's like, as much as I appreciate superhero movies more than he does, I did a little bit of that, like not categorizing enough of them as good quality movies. And I regret that a little bit because there are some good quality superhero movies that should be on. X-Men 2 is so good. Spider-Man 2 is great. Both X-Men 1 and Spider-Man 1 are great. Like, there's some really good movies that'll be on there. I think I just kind of got a little too much into, like, the, you know, not so much just Oscar movies, but just things more dramatic, more like, kind of like what we talked about yesterday when we were talking about Ghostbusters, how it's not a movie made to be put under, you know, the super analytical Oscars type of microscope. I think I was just going for more movies like that in my mind, and I forgot to even consider some of these. But the great thing about Film Club is, realistically, even if we finished all 270 movies that we have on it, we would just create a new list the next day and keep going. So, yeah, we can always add some stuff to it. Oh, perfect. Right on cue. Sandy just added it. That's awesome. Abe asks, when shall we see you on the Chinwag again? As soon as I can get home soon enough to actually join you guys, Abe. By the time I get home, it's usually like 5 to 5:30 my time, which I know that's different for you guys in the UK. I totally forget. But essentially, that equals out to the last like half hour or so of the Chinwag. So it's like by the time I'm actually home in the house, took care of the dog, ate a little something, you guys are wrapping up. So I have to have a day. I'll tell you, once my kid's born and I'm home on leave to be able to take care of the kid. Hopefully a few of his nap times line up with that, and I'll have some time to actually join and chat with you guys.
Think of what you want.
But yeah, the work schedule timing is incredibly unfortunate for when you guys start, I think, at 3 p.m. my time, which is I've still got a few hours left in my day. I don't leave till 5, and it's a 45-minute drive home, half hour if I'm lucky, and by that time you guys always wrapped. Yeah, exactly. Just quit my job. That's how it works, right? Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. If a stock investment or something goes the right way, maybe one day. Yeah, 3 p.m. EST. That's what I thought. So it's still 2 hours left in my day at work, and then...
Hey, Martin.
Yeah, it stinks. I was able to do more of the GTA Fridays during the summer because my company does half-day Fridays all summer long. So that was great. That gave me an opportunity to get home way earlier. And then Film Club is obviously Saturdays, so that's no issue. I'm already home.
Sure.
But yeah, all the weekday streams are just tough because by the time I'm finally home, even like Marvel on Tuesdays, I want to join some Marvel Rivals with you guys. But by the time I'm home, you guys are like just wrapping up. There's a bunch of people, so I'm like, they've already been cycling in. I don't want to come in and try to take somebody's spot. So it's like, it stinks. But and the other thing is, I haven't taken much time off this past year because I'm saving all of it for when the baby's here. So it's not even like I've had a week's vacation or something where I'm like, oh, I can pop onto some of these this week. So. But eventually I'll get a little bit of time off when my kid's here, and
what is it?
You know, obviously with priority very much being him. If I do get some opportunities where maybe he's down for a nap or something. And I can hop on and chat with you guys. I'd love to.
And working here, and sacrificing so much, and
cool,
asking for nothing.
Very cool. Let me know.
I just wish there were more.
I always
people
like popping on. You know, I'll pop on any shows, have a chat. It's always so fun to just chat with you guys.
5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others.
Rick, I'm going to be honest. That name sounds familiar, but I have to look it up because the reference is slipping my mind. This is a good Aunt May, though. This is a really good Aunt May. Carol Burnett. Why do I know that name? Oh, yes. American comedian, actress. Okay, yep.
Thanks
I
again
know
for setting
Carol.
all this up.
Wow, Abe. Good shout. It does kind of look like her.
You help everyone.
That was a good one. Really good reference.
Maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
Oh, I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything. It really means a lot.
Is Carol, she still with us?
Voicemail from Yuri. Should check it outside.
It seems as though Carol is still with us. She is 91. God bless you. Wow. April 26, 1933. She is 91 years old. I don't know anything she's done, but I just know her from seeing her. The Carol Burnett Show. Sorry, this is what happened. Somebody... It makes me think of something. I immediately have to look into it. Now I'm just going through career filmography and all that. Interesting. Primetime Emmy Awards, Tony Award, Grammy Award. Wow. She's done it all. Yeah, I know her I knew the name and I know her looking at her, but I don't know. I'd have to see if there's anything she's been in. Yeah, Marissa Tomei was... a very good Aunt May. I did like her as Aunt May. She's just, oh man, timeless. Timeless beauty, that one. The Carol Burnett Show. That sounds familiar. Yep, okay. I know her from being famous. I just can't think of too much. Shit. I was not paying attention to anything that was going on. I was looking up Carol Burnett. So I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do right now. Well, at least I can jog, though, because that walking was super slow. It was very annoying. I guess we're going to walk around Feast, give everybody a tour. These are the offices. This is the water bubbler. You know, I found out recently, I guess not recently, but in the past year, a lot of people don't call these a water bubbler. Some people call them just a water fountain, which I've also heard them called water fountain here, but we'll call those bubblers. I didn't know people didn't do that. Yep, so that was the upstairs. This is the downstairs. This looks like a laundry room. You can see our high-priced commercial units. Don't ask me which one's a dryer, which one's a washer, because they look the exact same. Our brand-name detergent.
If I had powers.
What else is here in Feast? This is the cafeteria. There's our buddy Martin Lee. Oh, would you look at that? We're supposed to talk to him.
It means a lot to
What's
May
up,
how
Marty?
much you trust her.
She's earned it. I couldn't have expanded these centers without her running this one so well.
Was that it? That's all you had for me? I'm out of here. And this is our sleeping room. This is where everybody sleeps. It's a bit messy. I'd like to see them have a little bit more pride for their area and keep it clean, but what are you going to do? Like, pick this shit up, guys. Come on. There's no need for this.
Hey guys, how's the game going?
How's it look like it's going? I'm winning.
Get this guy checked.
Well, Abe, I certainly don't want to call him that. I don't want to call him that if I'm drinking out of him. That's for sure.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
And your dreams, crazy lady.
I could patch these shoes.
I'll stick with water fountains and water bubblers. Yeah, I mean, the level of cleanliness there, Rick. Yeah, I would suspect there might be some bed bugs. That was not a super clean little sleeping area. I'd like to see them clean that up a bit. Come on.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house holding the estate sale just tripped.
Nah, you just call them water fountains. Okay, that's a much better name.
I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
Yeah, see, this is typically a Spider logo that I'm not huge on. I don't like the wicked long legs. Let's see if we have an example of one that I do like better. I think the first suit we were wearing had it. Oh, what's this? Another overdone suit. Yeah, like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And let me further ask, what would make a developer think I want to use this suit in the game? Has anybody ever played this game for an extended period of time wearing this suit? If you have, I'd love to know why. It's trash. Let's go back. This one had it, I think. Yeah. This one's close. This one's much closer, but still not quite. I think what I'm thinking of, really, that's my favorite, is from the animated series from the 90s. It's got this shape of a spider body, but the legs are a little bit more like squared off as opposed to pointy. Rick says, go Spider Rangers. Yeah, it does look like a Power Rangers type of thing. Like that collar. What are you doing? Woof. Oh yeah. Oh, we do have the Green Ranger in chat, so we gotta be careful there. All right, skills. We've got 5. Let's open some abilities up here. I don't think we want to do this just yet. Air attacks deal additional damage, generate more focus. Aerial tricks. No, I don't care about the aerial tricks, to be honest with you. They're kind of dumb. Press square, then hold triangle to grab and throw. Okay, that's possible. Dodge window increases. I should do that. Perfect hit. Press square. Just as an attack lands for bonus focus. Okay, this one, yes. Ah, yes, we need this. That's the stealth perch takedown. Web throw knocks enemies down. Wasn't it already doing that? I thought it was knocking enemies down. Let's grab that just because. Yep, we're gonna do this because we want to get rid of those. Oh, did I even have 5? How many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I did have 5 points. I was actually reading the level 5 at the top. I thought that was my points bank. Perfect hit. I don't... This is the thing. This is useful. It's just... It's kind of like happens in the background versus having like a directly useful new move, like a stealth takedown or something. Well, granted, this is also just a focus generator. Ooh, let's take that. Yes, sometimes I like to do the like legitimate moves straight up first. Excuse me. And then move on to some of these kind of like happens in the background type of thing. Give me 1 second, chat. My mic audio just got delayed in my ears, and that is throwing me off big time. So let me just adjust that real quick. OBS. Let's change this. And change it back. Okay. Just let me know if that sounds a little off, because I had to do a little OBS change, and sometimes that can change the volume, and Lord knows what else. All right, so up to date there. Perfect.
All units, witnesses are reporting a mugging.
Let's show active
Please
crimes.
mobilize
What do we
for
have? We have a
Flutter.
mugging.
Over.
We can't let that happen. Oh man, now my voice sounds weird in my ears. Now it sounds almost like an echo. Oh god.
That's a holdup.
Well, you know what? This is a lesson. Maybe if I streamed more, I'd have these things worked out. So, noted for next time. So, Sandy says sounds good there. Okay, I'll just ignore what's going on in my headphones then.
Peter, I lost track of you at the party.
Yeah, I had to get to the lab. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I just wanted to tell you how much what you said meant to me. I always wonder if I'm doing right by you.
Well, stop wondering. After losing
You know,
my
I don't
parents
know
and Uncle
how
Ben,
they have Spider-Man
there's
pull
so
those
many
moves
times
off,
I
because
would've
that's
fallen
technically
apart
like
if not for
defying
you.
gravity in a flying sense. I don't think you could just
clean,
levitate
Peter.
just because you're super athletic.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
May I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think Mr. Lee needs my help. I should go.
Whoa,
See you
what
soon,
the hell?
dear.
Who are you?
I love you.
Love you too.
And why are you just like cuddling with this bad guy? Get up, get out of here. Alright, what do we have available for side missions? Let's do a side mission. Let's not get too focused on main missions. My apartment, we're not doing that. It's just a landmark token. We actually don't really have many side missions unlocked yet. Why don't we open up the map? Because this whole little digital thing is getting a little bit annoying. Why don't we open up the map a little bit? We'll start here. We'll hit Orion's belt. And then we'll work the rest of the map. I suppose I should grab this landmark token too while
All
I'm here.
units be advised. Armed robbery in progress. Officers needed in Gramercy. Please copy.
If I could find it. Yeah, you know what? Screw that. Oh, am I supposed to take pictures of that? I forget. Forget, and I'm not worried about it. You know, one thing I actually didn't really like about this, well, one of the many things I didn't like about the second game was the introduction of the web wings to make the, base jumping type of suit where you would glide around the city, gliding suit, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know why I can't come up with the proper term right now. The wing suit, whatever. I didn't like it just because it ruined the traverse. It was, okay, so it's kind of a two-part thing. Was it done well, and did it make for an interesting and kind of fun traversal way to go around the map? Or way to traverse the map is where I should say that. Yes, I do think it was done well, and I think it was fun to use. My issue with it, because it was done so well, you kind of used it more than you did web swing, and it kind of took away the feel of being Spider-Man. It just felt like you were gliding, like you were either flying or like a Batman type of glide thing. Like it just wasn't. Again, was it done well? Absolutely. Was it fun to use? Absolutely. Did it take away from the fun of swinging around the city? Yes, and that was the much larger issue with it for me. Whatever fun or however good it was done or whatever fun it created in its like in a vacuum was outweighed by how much it took away from doing this. Because like you used to see videos, I could do it myself, spend hours just swinging around the city. You used to see videos of people pulling off some amazing web swinging that was just like phenomenal to watch. And going into, you know, just like here, I would have just been gliding down this whole street and it just wouldn't have felt like Spider-Man. Abe says they just tried to copy the... Oh, yeah, right. just what I was thinking. It feels like a copy of, you know, trying to do some of what Batman did. And it's like, just let Batman be Batman, let Spider-Man be Spider-Man. I can't think of Spider-Man ever gliding around like that. Again, I don't know everything there is to know about Spider-Man, so if it's in comics or something, like, whatever, so be it. But that's just not like a... Gliding isn't a quintessential part of Spider-Man, in my opinion. Web swinging is, and that's way more fun to do than the gliding. But, you know, I'll give it to them. They created an interesting and a fun mechanic and a well-working mechanic. Just didn't fit the game. And because, like I said, because it was so well done, in such a good way to traverse the map, you ended up using it more than this.
10:30. We've got a robbery in progress. Officers needed in Central Park.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember. Did they make the map bigger in that game?
Quietly.
Or was it just the same New York? I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I played that game once because I really didn't like it that much. Versus this one, I've played a couple times and not enough to honestly even remember the little details that I do. But I remember them because it was just that fun of a game and that good of a game. Oh, Sandy. I would imagine... sorry, Sandy asks, is the Ghostbusters building in this game south side of Central Park? I don't know, but I would imagine it is, because they seemingly did a pretty good recreation of
There's
New
someone
York.
else here. They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
Hey, Pete. Hey, how's it going, man? Appreciate you stopping by.
We will find the file, or you will die.
This is bad. They'll kill her if I alert them. Need to pick them off silently. Yuri, the silent alarm was legit.
We got a little bit of a
Masked gunman
stealth
and a
mission
single
here.
hostage.
Oh, this
Looks
is...
like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units
I
your
think
way.
we do a Mary
Keep the
Jane mission
situation
in this
from
same
getting worse
place,
in the
which is a
meantime.
terrible,
do.
terrible mission design. How's it going, though, Pete? Great to see you, man. As always. You're gonna be pretty itchy climbing all over this insulation, Spider-Man. Hope you're not breathing it in. That fiberglass is bad for you.
Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
Oh, that was a glitch.
They always look so cozy whipped up like that.
Pete says he's starving because he just did a 4-hour stream himself. By the way, anybody in chat, if you are not subbed to Pete, go give him a sub. Great dude, great content, absolutely awesome guy. Go give him a sub. Well deserved. I guess well deserved. But what I was gonna say is more so what I was trying to say is you won't regret it type of thing. But I don't know how well deserved came out first. But every sub he gets is well deserved because he's a great guy. Great content creator too, as well as Sandy. Go give Sandy a sub too, because she makes some great content, some great historical landmark content. Give her a sub as well. And Pete, feel free to drop your link in chat as well. As always, you guys got the wrench for a reason. Sandy, you too.
Whoa, careful.
Was I supposed to come down here? Oh yeah, I was. Rick says you never got alerted to Pete's stream. So, weird thing happening to me lately, Rick, too, where like even Sandy's streams, I have Sandy's streams set to, I have most people's streams set to give me alerts that I can actually, you know, even if I can't stay for a whole stream, I always like to at least try to stop by, say hello, drop a comment, drop a like type of thing. And lately I feel like I'm not getting the notifications for people's streams, and it's been driving me nuts. But then I'm getting like weird notification, not weird, but like I'll watch like one random video about like, say, just for example, say it's like a video about the Celtics. Some random creator who I don't sub to, don't follow, whatever, like just happened to scroll by one of his Celtics videos and I watched it. I'll then start getting notifications of like that creator just uploaded something new. I'm like, dude, I don't even sub to that guy or follow that guy. Why am I getting those? But not the notifications for people I'm actually like an active member of their channels in terms of, you know, popping into their streams, saying hello and giving likes and all that. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It's been driving me nuts. Okay, who's safe? Neither of you. So, oh my god, stop with the on-screen tutorials. I know, I've played this game. Let's shoot a web over here. Oh my god, for the love of gaming. I guess it only wants me to shoot at the box.
Didn't see that
says, I know my streams and videos don't go out to subscribers like they're supposed to. Yeah, that's annoying. But Pete also says, new people seem to find you no problem. Hey, well, that's a good thing at least, right? As long as the new faces are finding you, that's great, because you know the regular faces will always find you one way or another, even if it's just through scrolling the, you know, the active YouTube feed if it's not showing up as
Don't move.
notifications. But
Buddy,
to know that new people are finding it, that's always a good thing.
Don't move.
Oh my god. Sandy says, I watched one DSP video and now I've been sucked back into that vortex. Yeah, I know nothing about him, and I'm not going to go on a big thing about him because I try not to do any talking about other creators.
This is yours.
Yeah.
Because it's just not my jam. I'm not a gossipy or drama person. But I will say...
Robbie doesn't technically know I'm here.
There's a lot in that vortex. I'll just leave it at that. That's a black hole, all right. There's a lot in that one. It's I don't, like I said, don't know much about the guy. Don't want to comment on him. You know, wish him the best. Hope he does whatever the hell he does and it's successful for him. Like, not a drama guy. I don't like to talk about other people. Just not my, you know, just not who I am. But you know, obviously it's hard to be on YouTube and in some of the circles we all kind of hang out in and people we watch and not have heard a thing or two about him from somebody else. So yeah, it's interesting.
Right.
Interesting stuff there.
I'm sorry.
I'll just leave it at that. You know, hey, whatever works for people. I don't judge.
Hey, Craig?
Who am I to judge?
No, sorry. It looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know. Maybe the expressionist piece?
You know what? I think I can make today work. Are you sure? You're here. No moment like the present.
Oh, thank you for dropping those in chat, Ben. I really appreciate
Craig?
that. Everybody,
Never mind.
If you haven't already subbed to these guys, Sandy,
Let's get started.
Pete, Abe, give them a sub. Great guys. Well, great guys and gals.
Look around and familiarize yourself with the items. I'll be waiting by the Baku statue when you're ready to begin.
Can do.
Yeah, exactly, P. It's not my bag, baby. The old Austin Powers line. Oh, I knew this was the MJ level. Jeez, I was reading chat. I didn't realize the game just pissed me off. This level sucks. Ugh. Oh, you know, gamers, as a developer, you want a Spider-Man game, right? You want a game where you're high-flying, web-swinging, zipping around, beating the crap out of bad guys, right? What if I told you we were going to throw some super boring, slow-paced, momentum-killing MJ missions in there? You guys want that, right? As gamers, you want that. For the love of gaming.
Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kakemon Baku.
Beautiful.
Dude, I don't
It's
care.
a
I
Mifune?
literally don't
Correct.
care.
Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context. I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please.
You know, not for nothing. Everybody talks about the not liking the character model
Now,
for
this
MJ in the second
exquisite
game.
piece
I don't think this really looks like
exemplifies
MJ either, if I'm being totally honest with you. I don't think either character model looked like her.
Imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but creation toils in silence.
Was there
Oh
ever
my God,
anything
shut up,
irregular
lady. I
in
don't
any of
care
the
about
sales you
this.
handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was aware of.
Imagine crafting this level, spending the time it would have taken to design and create this level,
Notice
and all the while
intricate
through
gold
just being
inlay
like,
on the
dude, we got
ceremonial
it. This is
piece.
great. The gamers are going to love this.
A friend in the DA's office
What
mentioned
the
that
hell were they
Fisk used
thinking?
art sales to launder stolen goods.
I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about
Yep,
that.
Abe agrees.
Oh,
it
I
just,
know.
it like
I
that.
was just wondering,
This
now that
isn't
he's
MJ to me.
arrested, if you had ever noticed anything
Trying to
strange.
get it so she stops
You know
moving her
what?
head. Like, this is
I'm
not
actually
MJ
running
to
short
me.
of time.
So,
Why don't we grab the
you
cover
know,
photo while we're
everybody wants to
When I
complain
told my
about the
DA
second
friend I
one
was
and all
doing a
that, but
piece
like,
on you,
I'm
he
saying
mentioned
be
your name was
consistent.
familiar.
Complain about this one too, because
Just
this
the
is not
photo, please.
MJ.
Stand right
Nope.
there.
I feel like in my
Are you
mind,
sure there's nothing
my
you'd like to
favorite
say,
like
maybe off the record
version of
regarding
MJ
Fisk's
visually
activities?
is.
I don't
It's
think
probably
our
just my
readers would have
bias. In
any
fairness,
interest
like I
in-
said, yeah, we're all
Damn it.
you know likely to
Wait
show
here,
our
please.
bias here or there sometimes. For me, it's the 1990s animated series
Handle
version of
now.
MJ.
She'll see
I
me.
think that's such a good version of her.
Wait, I recognize that statue. Gotta get a photo. That shouldn't be here.
Hello? Craig, I'll call you back. My dear, I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
time to
not
go.
seeing MJ when I
Oh,
look at her.
could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine. Follow me.
Thank you. This is a really lovely space.
Oh my God, Ben! It kind of does look like Abby a little bit from
Be quick.
Of course.
Last of Us. You're right. It kind of does. I didn't even catch that. Stop turning your head so I can look at you, dummy. Yeah, that's a good call. Good call, Ben. Kind of looks like her. Looks like Ellie. Or is it Ellie or Abby? No, sorry. I was thinking of Ellie. You're saying Abby. Is Abby Last of Us Part 2? I didn't play that one. I was thinking it kind of looks like Ellie a little bit. It is Ellie, right? I've only played some of that game. I never finished it. Forgive me if I'm getting the names all mixed up, but I see a little bit of Ellie in that model. I couldn't tell you what Abby looked like. If that's the girl from the second one with the whole thing with her and Joel, I honestly couldn't even tell you what she looks like because I never played that game. I had no interest in it. Abe says yes, 90s MJ
Hello,
for the win.
Craig.
Yep,
Funny you should
that's my
call.
favorite version of MJ.
Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff
I
piece
think
we agreed
I
upon.
think I still have a Disney Plus membership.
No, she's here now.
Don't ask me why. I got it to watch The Acolyte, and it's one of those ones that you just kind of forgot about. Oh no, I know I do because that's how me and my wife have been watching Daredevil. That's the only reason I haven't gotten rid of it. I'll have to go back and watch that old Spider-Man series too. I haven't watched that in ages. I loved that show. If that's on there, I'll have to go and watch that too. I'm only holding on to the subscription until Daredevil Born Again because I'm going to do a review on that. One, I want to watch that because I'm fingers and toes crossed, hoping to God that it's good and it lives up to the original series.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journal.
So I want to watch it just for the sake of wanting to watch it, but also obviously for
And the
review
second
purposes.
thing I'm
And
going to
then
do is collect your
after that,
head,
I can't
Craig.
see a need to continue with a Disney Plus membership.
It is most
I'll
definitely.
probably crush the Spider-Man show, animated series, and then
Uh-huh.
call it quits after that. That's $5 or whatever that I can save every month.
Sure, Craig. Hold on. Was that?
So Sandy, I am old enough to remember that Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends show. Now, I watched
Never
it
mind.
later,
As I was
obviously.
saying.
I wouldn't watch
Uh-huh.
it when it was the only Spider-Man show, but there was some channel when I was growing up
Sure, Craig.
that for some reason or another used to play all those, a lot of the older superhero cartoons, specifically the one with him, Firestar, and Iceman.
I
Excuse me.
don't believe
I
you.
was gonna call him Bobby Ice because Bobby's his name. I don't know where I got Bobby Ice from. I liked Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was a good show.
Sure, Craig.
Pete told me about this. Fisk used it to hide evidence.
Okay, this is a wicked stupid puzzle.
The cops take it. I know this statue opens.
Was it Channel 38? Okay, that makes sense. Used to always play that one. There was some other old cartoons. It wasn't the Boomerang channel, because the Boomerang channel was specifically mostly for like old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. So yeah, 38 would make sense. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I'll take your word for it. I loved Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. It was so good.
Are there any clues nearby?
The little dog. I think it was Firestar's dog, maybe. Aunt May would always be there.
That's the Neo
it was a good
behind
one.
them. But it looks different.
Oh, wow, TV 38. That's right, Rick. I forgot about that channel. And then it was like UPN 38 for a little while. I think during my my childhood, it was UPN 38. Or like maybe my teenage years, maybe my childhood might have been the TV 38. Damn, UPN 38. Totally forgot about that. If I recall, we have to remember this hand pose, this pose. I think we got to put that stupid statue into this pose. Fair enough, Rick. The old Boston credentials showing up. Fair enough. Cindy says she just introduced her nephew to the 24/7 G.I. Joe Hasbro YouTube channel. Oh, so somehow in my journey of nerddom, nerddom, that's a word, right? If it's not, I feel like I've heard people say nerddom. It's like fandom, but nerd. Somehow along my journey of being a nerd, they'll say it like that. I never got into Transformers or G.I. Joe. Never. Don't know why. I'm familiar enough with them, just, again, being a nerd and being adjacent from all these things and all that. But, yeah, I've never gotten into G.I. Joe or Transformers. Sorry, let me look at this picture again so I know how to put the statue. So he's got one hand up, one hand down. He's got a weird little hip flare. And he's looking pissed off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so you're almost actually in the right position. Well, they do move. I just don't know how to move them. Oh, I can only move the head? No. Yeah, I can move this too. Nope. How do I highlight the hand? I need to move the hand. Or can I not? No, I can move that hand. Why can't I? All right, chat, you see this, right? My reticle is directly on this hand. Okay. All right, let's go back to this. What am I missing here?
He's holding something.
Okay, he's holding this thing that's to my left. Like, what the hell kind of mission is this, dude? I was having fun being Spider-Man. Now I gotta do this crap. He's holding this, and I can't seem to pick it up, so not sure what the hell I do there. All right. So he's basically standing just with that hand up. And we got to put
something's in one of
this
his hands.
Stupid thing in his hand. But at the same time, I see it right here, but I can't grab it.
She
oh, wait a minute.
Cozy with Fisk.
Okay, I think I'm starting to remember. I think that's the picture where we want to recreate his pose.
The catalog mentioned 2 poses. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. Oh, I suppose that's actually left arm up a little bit.
Poses. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing
Oh, left arm down. Duh.
Maybe I should turn the head. Nice. So close. But a piece is missing. I've seen these before.
I've seen these before, she says. Yeah, literally 30 seconds ago over here, you idiot. I can't get over the design of this level. From the dialogue to everything. It's just so dumb. Alright, let's go back to this picture. So that hand goes down with it. It is down, though.
Fits, but it's not the right one.
Oh, it's not the right one. Oh, of course. Okay. It's not the right one. You just wanted me to think it was the right one. Let's try this one.
That's it.
Wow, that was peak gaming. That was fun.
What is this?
Jesus.
Devil's breath. What is devil's... What the...
Excuse me, sir. You can't be...
Dude, what part of a bunch of people walking up to you with masks and weapons makes you think they're going to listen to you say, "Excuse me, sir, you can't be here"? What part about these guys seem like rule followers?
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
You're lucky to be alive.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming with them.
Right. Okay,
Oh,
you hide back
I didn't
there.
know that.
I take out the
Aiden
bad
Rick.
guys.
Interesting.
Make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
We're
exactly
not.
how I pictured
not we. I'm not actually in the game, but Peter and MJ aren't dating yet. I don't think in this.
Did
I
she
think they broke up or
change her
something.
perfume? Focus, Pete. Focus.
Yes. All right. Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to shoot a web. This just went sideways. All right, no stealth. We're going straight up brawl. Actually, no, we're going straight up fail. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, lady. All right, let's try and save this lady this time.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front.
Okay, this is what I meant to do, was shoot a web.
Will do.
No
I got
shot
that
that
file.
guy goes for
What's
it.
in
Are
it
you
that these
kidding
guys
me?
want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret
Will
research
you go
lab
for that
for
one?
it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
I gotta stop using the wrong buttons.
We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang.
Oh shit. Whoops. Daly says devil's lettuce. That was a good one, Daly. All right, third time's a charm. Let's do this the right way and get my buttons correct as well, because I'm pressing triangle when I should be pressing square.
Will do.
Because this is way more
How
quiet.
about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called
Let's
Devil's
just, actually, give me
Breath.
1 second.
Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight. There we go.
Please, don't hurt me. I swear, I don't know.
Okay, sorry. Just had to answer my phone real quick.
She must have taken it. Please, please, you have to believe me. Please, please, don't hurt me. Please.
You're worthless.
I do like the stealth in this game. It's simple, but it's fun.
No, let me go.
MJ.
Glad to hear it, Pete. Glad you got a little bit of food. I actually, honestly, probably have to wrap up soon because I need to be a little bit too. I didn't realize it was already 9 o'clock. That was a very quick couple of hours we just spent on the stream here. I don't even know how long it's been.
Not cool with the hostage taking, guys.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! What's up with that glowy stuff on your hands? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before.
Okay, these guys are way too crowded on me right now. Let's take care of
I mean,
it.
I fought specters, but, you know,
Oh,
technically
shoot.
specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean? Seems like this is an energy thing, not a ghost thing. All good. Fight a ghost stays on the old bucket list.
Oh, shit. Oh, God almighty. Pay attention, man. Oh, you know what? I'm not using my gadgets. I should be. I totally forgot about those. Let's, oh, I'm about to get punched in the
Not
face.
cool with the hostage taking, guys.
Oh, so it doesn't pause the game when I go into this menu. It just slows it down. Let's take out some spider guns. Get a little backup.
Whoa! What's up with that glowy stuff on your hands?
And then let's also
Are you
switch
guys
to impact
ghosts?
webbing. So we do that.
Never fought a ghost before.
And this. And also still get hit because I'm not paying enough attention to my dodges because I'm an idiot. And now I'm focusing too much on dumb gadgets. Funny what happens when you don't pay attention.
Not cool with the hostage taking, guys.
Screw the gadgets, focus on the combat.
Whoa! What is up with that glowy stuff on your hands? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before.
Well, I will take out this impact web though. Yes.
I mean, I've fought
I suppose I'll
specters,
use
but,
these too.
you know,
Why not?
technically specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean?
I don't think I needed
This
to
is an
break that
energy
thing, but
not a ghost thing.
this is
All
Wilson
good.
Fisk's
Fight a ghost
private
stays
museum,
on the
so
old
screw
bucket
him.
list.
Let's break whatever we want. That guy got a whole big cinematic entrance too, just to get stuck to the wall like an idiot. Give me that. You don't need it. Oh, that was a cool little dodge. I don't know that I've done that too many times already yet. Okay, why didn't you web yank the guy that I wanted to? Alright, Spidey, do a web yank. Do a web yank. Thank you. Is that everybody? Nope. Now it is.
Whew. Was it a workout?
Oh, what a good Spidey suit.
Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this came from.
You know, this I kind of forgot about the whole Martin Lee part of this story because I always think of just the Doc Ock stuff.
I just talked to Craig.
This was such a good story compared to what we get in the second
Never said
game.
I did. Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
You will
I would
not
even say that
write a
the
word
Miles
of
Morales
what you
game
saw.
had a
For the
better
record.
story.
What
Not
do you
even
know
would
about the
say. I
file
would
those masked men stole?
100%
What about
without
the
a
long
doubt
history of
say that
stolen
the
goods Fisk has laundered at this auction
excuse me,
house?
that the Miles
Editor,
Morales game
we'll
had a
be
better
hearing
story
from
than the
our
second
attorney.
Spider-Man game as well. I actually really like the Miles Morales game. I have that on PlayStation as well, so I'll probably play that one too.
Mix? Like the last 6 months never happened?
Oh, I don't care about your relationship drama.
Since when did Mix become Italian?
I have no idea, but I'm still glad
Well,
to
I
make
guess
these
I'm just
fries.
stuck getting relationship drama.
Best in the city.
So, how's the grind at the Bugle?
Well, I just got an all caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with a legal team.
Also, I definitely, now that I'm
As
seeing
soon as he
more of
reads the
the
article
Peter
you're gonna
Parker
write,
character
guaranteed
model in this,
promotion.
I 100% stand
So,
by my initial statement
creepy
of
mask
this
guys.
character model of Peter was way
your
better
take?
than the remastered
Just
version.
another night in the city. What's your take?
I feel like there's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire
For
you
the
in
sake of a
heartbeat,
full
right?
gameplay, I'm not
One
going to
phone
skip
call to
this
Harry.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius' work will
cinematic.
help millions.
But I would love to skip
Right
this
where I live,
cinematic right
right
now,
where I
just so
should
you know.
Almost sounds
I
like
don't
it's
care about
more
this. This is
important than
boring.
your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
A lot can change in 6 months.
Yeah, I suppose I could
did
just
you
talk
ask me,
over it,
Anthony?
Sandy. The problem is they're boring me to the point where I don't even know what to talk about.
Just dinner between friends.
Oh, dinner between friends. Will they, won't
what we
they?
have?
Ross and Rachel,
Maybe
we
could
get
be,
it.
you know,
Either
if
get together or
that's what you
don't.
wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
Yeah, sure, but is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like money.
Now we're talking about
and,
relationship
keys,
baggage. My
raspberry
word.
lip balm.
Do you remember why?
Get
we
over
broke up?
yourselves. We all got baggage. We all
This is a
got
trick
issues.
question, isn't it?
Relationships are tough. This is nothing unique to you guys.
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
Oh, thank God. Spider-Man. Let's go. Daly says, we were on a break. Apparently so aren't they. They do have the whole Ross and Rachel thing going on.
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
Oh, I forgot we got a little Stanley in this. God bless you, Stan. God bless you, Stan. All right, back into some action. Let's do a little bit of
Hey, it's me.
side mission
What's
stuff.
with the units heading down third?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake.
Oh,
I'll have
right,
him
we
back
get to
in
fight
Rikers by
Shocker. Maybe
bedtime.
that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll fight Shocker and call
Just
it a
had dinner
wrap
with
on the
my
stream
ex
there.
after
We'll
saving
do
her
one
from
boss
mass
fight. 'Cause I think all we've done for boss
and
fights so
now
far
I'm gonna go
is
beat up a maniac who uses
Kingpin,
shockwaves
so
to rob people.
let's
What a
unlock this
perfectly
portion of the
normal
map,
life you have, Peter Parker.
and then we'll go fight Shocker, and then we'll see where we're at from there. Shocker's yet to get a proper live action showing, huh? I know he was technically in. God, what was the name? The way they named the Spider-Man movies for the MCU is so stupid. I always forget them. What the hell was the first one? Oh, Homecoming. I know he was technically in that, but it wasn't great. I don't know that I'd do like, excuse me, a whole movie as Shocker as the villain, but I think you could make him like the B villain in a movie better than they kind of treated him like an afterthought in that movie. It was almost just like a cameo type of like, oh, reference, you guys know this guy, right? Versus actually giving him a little something to work with. Alright, let's just head right over there. We're gonna fight Shocker. Because if I recall, I thought it was a pretty fun boss fight, but I hope I'm not wrong.
Around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the Grant Committee stops by again...
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep? Please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
How far are we? Jeez. 17,000. 17,000. Man, I can tell I'm getting tired. 1,700 meters. Cindy says Willem Dafoe is such a good villain. Yeah. I mean, his Green Goblin's so good. The Norman Osborn Green Goblin, both of them are so good. Playing the, you know, multiple personality kind of concept. Oh, brilliant. I always, I know this isn't just like an original thought. I've seen many people have this thought. I've seen many people do, you know, Photoshop things with it. But, man, wouldn't he have just been such a good Joker for somebody's Batman? I don't care which Batman, but, oh, man, he could have played such a good Joker. He's got the facial structure for it in terms of, like, the nose, the smile, the eyes, and then just his laugh, his voice. Oh, he would have been a brilliant Joker. Shame it never happened and likely never will at this point with his age, I don't think. I mean, not that Joker's got to be, you know, particularly young. I just don't know which Batman they would put him with at this point now. See, like, imagine not traversing the map like this and just gliding around it. Like, right? It's just not Spider-Man. This is so much more fun.
Possible narcotics sale reported. Nearest unit, please respond. Verge on the East Village.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
Oh, that's right. I have to do this stupid chase of him. I wish I remembered that before I started this mission.
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you. You'll just slow me down.
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
Come on, Herman.
Actually, I don't.
Slow down.
Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting.
Sorry, Chad. I'm just focused on not losing him around one of these corners.
What? He only answered a Shocker now? Mr. Shocker?
Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, almost missed it. Perfect.
Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I will say, I don't love this suit for Shocker.
Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again?
Did I miss a quick time event there? Was I not paying attention?
I mean, we all know you're
Or was that
dumb,
built in?
but you must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
Enough.
Move,
oh shit. I didn't know he could shoot things at me. I mean, I knew technically Shocker could, I just didn't think he would. Why would I activate my suit power right now? I don't even know what my suit power is. I should probably change it to one that's more useful than whatever that is. Oh, is this actually health? Oh. No, because I took damage, so I don't know what that is. Oh god. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't love this this suit. It's got the yellow quilt. The yellow quilted look, which I do like. It's in there, it's just not enough. A little too mechanical on the helmet.
Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Yeah, the suit power of this is just looking cool, highlighted in green. Okay, so this apparently wasn't the Shocker boss fight that I thought it was. That must come later.
About his motive?
Sadie says, the Green Goblin from the cartoon definitely gave her nightmares, along with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
You know, you never know what's going to give you nightmares.
Wow.
For me as a kid, you want to know which one actually really got me when I was a kid? Chucky. The doll. I don't know why, but that one really got me. And in fairness, it was intended to. I think that was the whole point of Chucky.
To look into that mask.
Yeah, that used to creep the hell out of me.
Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner.
Check my
what do I owe you?
Above Sandy's. Okay, sorry, let me just look up real quick.
You still have that mask from the gallery?
Have I seen the Ultra commercial with him? He laughs and acts like the Green Goblin of a pickball. Oh, you know, it's him and God, I always forget the woman's name from Home Alone.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said,
she was in Schitt's Creek too. God, I always forget her name. I like her too. She's funny. Beetlejuice.
Sure. So I can call you like
God, what
whenever.
Is her name?
Yeah.
But it's them, right, Rick? I know I've seen the. I've seen that commercial, but I feel like I haven't actually watched it. If that makes sense. Like I've been watching TV and it comes on. Catherine O'Hara. Yep, that's it. Thank you guys. I like see it when it's on TV, and I just like never pay enough attention to it to see if it's actually good. I'll have to make sure I watch it next time. Yeah, I saw. I was really surprised to see the both of them. I'm like, wow, them two doing a commercial. Interesting. I do feel like, you know, over the past 10, 15 years or so, especially since like Netflix, actors have, because it seemed like there was a point in time where like actors were like, if I'm an actor, I'm only doing movies type of kind of, you know, mentality. Whereas ever since Netflix and you saw them start to be a little bit more open to doing like TV shows and stuff, I feel like you see them all over commercials, TV shows, doing voiceover work for like Nissan commercials and car commercials. Like, I feel like they've really broadened their, or maybe taken a little bit of the arrogance and ego out of their careers and been like, shit, dude, I'll do a commercial. Paycheck's a paycheck. Which, you know, fair enough. Like, can you imagine seeing William Dafoe in a commercial 20 years ago? Like, not really. He was a big actor. Not that he's not anymore. Again, I just feel like actors and actresses have kind of, you know, changed a little bit of what they're willing to do work-wise. Which, hey, smart. Good for you, I guess. More money to make, right? Like, you would never see, you know, some people who show up on a Netflix show now or an HBO show. Even HBO, who's always been like prime television, like the cream of the crop when it comes to TV shows since forever now. You didn't see a lot of like movie actors venture into doing those kind of things. Now I feel like you see a lot more of it. And Rick says, but he could play the old Joker versus old Batman in a live action, the Dark Knight. Yeah, like the Dark Knight Returns. Not that that's very, Joker in that story. Well, no, Joker is in that story, isn't he? Yeah, because doesn't he come out and do the whole thing at the, like the late night TV show and all that? That's, am I thinking of the same story? Am I getting stories mixed up? He is, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought, Rick. I'm almost positive he's in the Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, that's a good point. I would love to see that. Sandy says, off to bed, up at 4 tomorrow. You have a good night. Great to see you stream. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate it. Thank you for continuing to motivate me to get back into streaming as well. But thank you for stopping by, Sandy. As always, appreciate it. And there'll be more to come of these streams in the future. Daly says, Chucky creeped her out because she had a talking doll. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. She says, must have rolled over on it while sleeping, and it said, yum, yum, yum. That is creepy. and Daly yelled, it's Chucky, and threw it at your parents' door. Yeah, hey, fair enough. That was, I'm pretty sure that's the exact thing or effect they were looking for when they decided to make a haunted, demonic doll set of horror films. And Rick says, yes, he is talking about Joker being in Batman, the Dark Knight Returns story. He returns when Batman does. Correct, because he's like, it's kind of like docile or in Arkham, right? Like he's not saying anything. I haven't read or watched, because they did a great animated version of the Dark Knight Returns movie. Jeez, I can't even think. I got to wrap it up in a minute here because my words are getting tongue-tied. But they did a great animated version of the comic book of The Dark Knight Returns, which I love the animated version as well. I think I actually own it on Blu-ray. I have to check. I haven't watched it in a while, and I haven't read the comic of it either in a while. That's one of the few comics I have actually read because it's one that I really like. And yeah, that's right. He's like docile in Arkham, right? He hasn't said much or anything since Batman was retired, and once he comes back, he, starts being Joker again. That's a good story. They should do that someday. In live action. That's the thing, though. I've gotten to the point where, like, one, we've seen so many things done in live action when it comes to these kind of characters in terms of superheroes. And a lot of other, IPs that have been done in live action. But we've seen so many, and we've seen so many good ones, so many bad ones, that it's at the point where, like, I don't even have that care anymore to be like, man, I would love to see them do this story or that story or this IP or that IP. Now I'm just like, part of it's because I don't trust that they'll do it right. But now I'm just kind of like, yeah, if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. I don't care anymore because I've got live action stuff to watch. I've got print, books, comics, graphic novel, whatever the hell you want. Like, that's all out there if you want it. I don't have the need for things to be in live action like I used to back in the day. Video games, you've got so many different ways to enjoy these IPs that, would it be great if they did a Dark Knight Returns, live action thing and it wasn't smashed together with the death of Superman and whatever the hell else Zack Snyder tried to do in Batman vs. Superman? Yeah, it'd be great to see it in live action and see it done right. Am I, begging for it at this point? No, I couldn't care less. If we get it and it's good, great. If we get it and it's trash, I'll just throw it in the bin mentally with the rest of the stuff that I'm not watching again because it was trash. Yeah, I agree there, Rick. I'd love to see Ra's al Ghul and Talia with the Damien concept and all that done right. Absolutely. And I think I'm not going to go in there because I'm just going to chat a little bit and we're probably going to wrap up the stream and I don't want to start another mission. But yeah, no, I mean, I'd love to see that story done right. And I think James Gunn is going to do his Batman with Damien. So obviously Ra's and Talia will most likely be involved in that story in some capacity, at least Talia, I have to imagine. But the problem is like, okay, so first of all, we have to see it before we can really make an opinion on it. Yeah, I try to be very fair about that. Even if I have preconceived notions or thoughts about things going into it, I try to stick with, at least my reviews and things like that, I try to be as fair as I can and stick with the idea of, let me just see it first. I may think you're going to do this, and I may think all these things about it, but maybe I'm wrong, so let me see it and see what you do, and then I'll judge it off that. And that's how I'm going to treat James Gunn's DCU with that level of fairness. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to have thoughts going into it. And my issue of the idea of his Batman already having Damian as a son is that it doesn't quite line up with where he's telling us his Superman is, because that's a little bit later in Batman's life. It's not lining up with where, I know his Superman's not origin story, but it also doesn't seem to be a veteran Superman either. It's almost like it seems like it's a Superman year somewhere between years 1 and 3 or 1 and 4, so still very, very early in his career. And if his Batman is matching up, I don't think it makes sense that Damian would already be in the picture. It would make more sense to still be telling the story of Dick Grayson as Robin than a Damian, or even maybe you could get me with Dick Grayson being Nightwing already at this point, and maybe Jason Todd's the Robin, or shoot, you could even sell me on Jason Todd having already gone through the Red Hood stuff, or maybe not even being back as Red Hood yet. And he just thinks Jason Todd's gone at this point, and he's on to Tim Drake. Going all the way to Damian just seems too far progressed in the Batman story. So, we'll see. Again, I don't know what he's going to do because I haven't seen what he's going to do. I'm assuming that's where his Superman is roughly in his career. I don't know until I see it. So, we'll see. But, I mean, I like Damian Wayne as a character. I like Ra's. I like Talia. I think they're great characters. I think there's a great story to tell. So, if he does, that, and it's great, shoot, I'm all for it, And if it doesn't quite line up with Superman in terms of how we all kind of picture their timelines, but it's still great, so be it. I can live with that. I think the problems start to arise if you do it and it seems a little out of sync timeline-wise, and then on top of it, it's not good. I mean, most issues with movies and deviations they may take from, especially with adaptations, in my opinion at least. And of course, all this is my opinion. If you disagree, you're more than welcome to. Feel free. But just in general, when it comes to adaptations, my view of it is things are always going to have deviations because page doesn't go to screen, as one for one as I think we'd all like it to. So I'm okay with deviations. I'm okay with them, changes to story, as long as it's for reasons that make sense, and whether it's making it adapt properly or just trying to do something creative from a good place and trying to do something creative and new with stories that fans, already have heard and know. Yeah, we've heard them time and time again, or read them time and time again, and we love them and we know them. And one of the reasons we read them or whatever it is, watch them if it's a movie over and over again is because we love it. But that doesn't mean you can't try to do something fresh for those fans within the realm of kind of keeping the core of those stories. I think for me, the issue becomes when you take deviations and it's just not good. That's when people get aggravated or upset and, criticize what the product is. If you deviate from the original source material and it's great, not too many people have all that, that much of an issue with it. Like how Batman accurate really is The Dark Knight. You know what I mean? And for starters, The Dark Knight's a super grounded movie. All those Batman movies are. And Batman goes up against supervillains. He goes up against people with crazy superhuman abilities and powers. But he doesn't in those movies because Chris Nolan wanted to, adapt it his way, do something a little different, and make it go from page to screen in a way that works for telling that Batman story. But it's good, so people accepted it and and loved it, and they loved Heath Ledger's Joker and all that. So you can deviate from source material in a way that works, in a way that's as long as it's one good. I mean, I should say one respectful to the source material, even if it changes. But even more than that, it's got to be good. I mean, it should always be respectful, because if you start kind of spitting in the face of these IPs, people aren't going to be happy, and they're not going to like what you do regardless. So you do have to have that level of respect for it. But I mean, it's equally, if not more important, that it's really good. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what it is, if it's Batman, Spiderman, or something brand new, people just want good movies. That's it. They just want good movies. They don't want bad movies. Plain and simple. I just watched the movie the other day, The Gorge. I'm working on a review for it. It's called The Gorge. It's on Apple Plus, or whatever the hell they call it, Apple TV, whatever the hell they call their streaming service. It's interesting. It's good. It's a fresh, different kind of story. It's not totally different or brand new. You can tell it's a little, maybe some inspiration from here, a little bit of something from there, type of thing. But it's something different. It's not a franchise. It's not a sequel. It's something different. Was it knock your socks off groundbreaking? No. But was it good and entertaining? Yes. So, like, it doesn't matter what the IP is, what the characters are. Just make it friggin' good, man. People aren't asking for much. They just want good movies, good TV, good comic books, good regular books, good whatever. People just want good stuff. When was the last time you ever heard somebody say, man, I would love to have a bad movie right now?
I wonder what
Or
Mr.
I'd
Lee
love
might
to
know
read
about
a
this
terrible
mask."
book. I'd love to eat just the worst meal. Like, no, dude, people want good stuff. Simple concept. Give us good stuff. But, you know, we get what they we get what they give us. So what are we gonna do? All right, guys. With all that, my random ramblings done. I am gonna call it for the night because I am a little bit tired. It's about 9:30 on my side. I gotta eat something and get ready for work. I was gonna say breakfast. My mind is just on like food right now. Get ready for work tomorrow. So eat something. Get ready for work. I was reading Rick's comment there. I didn't realize you were a fan of Anya Taylor-Joy, Rick. Yeah, she's great. I do like her a lot, actually. First of all, I like her as an actress. I think she's pretty good. Yeah, I thought she was good in it. Honestly. It's not a very long movie either. I think it's maybe a little over 2 hours. I have to check the runtime on it, but dude, it was good. It was just like a different little. It's like a horror thriller. Excuse me. Horror thriller, suspense, action, slight touch of sci-fi type of movie. Like, it really puts a lot of different flavors into it, and not in a way that comes out like, ooh, you're trying to do too much. It works. It's a good movie. I recommend it. In my review, you'll see that. I recommend it. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's a fun, interesting. It's fun in the sense of like it takes you on a ride. It's not fun in tone. It's fun in you know, like a kind of action blockbuster type of thing should be. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I recommend it for sure. But okay, on that note, I gotta wrap it up, guys, because my stomach's growling. I'm starving. I gotta go eat something, get some rest, get ready for work tomorrow. But thank you all so very, very much for being here. It is Sunday night. I know this is a big time for people to relax and get ready for the week ahead. So to think you wanted to spend some time chilling here with me and watching me play this game really means the world to me. So thank you guys for that. I will see you much more frequently on streams because I'm back into the swing of things now. We're going to go full force into this game, get it done, have some fun with it, and then move on to the next one. So with that in mind, thank you again, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Take care.